All right, everybody, let's keep going. Let's keep going with our playthrough here. We're going to keep going to the next section here, and we're going to go ahead and get some more purified water. We're going to take a look here at Sanctuary and what I'm doing here at Sanctuary to make so much cashola. So much cashola. Now, again, this is only settlement number 1. Now, I will be, of course, building up all my settlements to do what I call super building. Now, I'm kind of super building here at Sanctuary. You see I've got some random power armor just laying around. What's up, dog meat? You're my buddy. You're my buddy. And I've got just some basic builds right now. Now, I will come back, of course, and do mega builds. I've done lots of mega builds. I have over 2,000 hours in Fallout 4. But this is what's making me money right now. As you can see, I've got purified water, and I've got a ton of power running here. Let's go ahead and run in between. That feels really awesome in VR, by the way. And you can see we've got tons and tons of purified waters going along here. You're like, Kismet, how did you get so much resources to do this? Well, I super loot. That means I loot every little tiny scrap of everything because I know it leads to this. It leads to where I can go ahead and put down a massive amount of water purifiers. Again, no mods, no cheating needed. You don't need to cheat. You can basically make yourself an infinite amount of bottle caps right here at Sanctuary. Right here at Sanctuary alone. You're like, Kismet, how much you making here at Sanctuary? Let's take a look at how much water you're making. Let's do it. Right now, I'm making 999 water, but that's actually not true. How can I see how much I'm really making? Let's go into the Pip-Boy. Let's go ahead, go under data. We'll go under workshops, and we'll go ahead and look at Sanctuary Hills. And right up here, I am doing 1,883, and I could push it even more by using the smaller water purifiers in there if I wanted to, and push it to 2,000, but we're just going to round it up to 2,000. Now, we're doing really exceptionally great right now. We've got lots of defense, plenty of beds, 22 people, 33 food, 80% happiness, which is amazing. And that's really what you want early in the game, is to build up Sanctuary as quick as possible, make those big dollar bills. And then as you go along to various other places, you can also make money doing that. But I find purified water works fantastic for me. You can also do it through Jet and a whole bunch of other ways. But doing Jet makes me feel like a drug dealer, so I don't do that. I don't do that. I prefer to do it the water way. And again, very early on, I use my resources very specifically on things that generate money. Then, of course, as I'm building up along the way, I am generating lots and lots of cash as I continue to build my stuff up. Now, we're waiting for Trash Can Carla right here to show up so we can go ahead and hit her up for some more caps. But we're also going to check the workbench and see if we've got any more purified water. And what do you know? We just happen to have 1,415 more. That's right. Every time I leave and come back, every few days, they're going to go ahead and collect more and more purified water. Now, you think that's a lot. Well, we've been saving some over here as well. And currently, right in here, we have 4,473. More than we could even take to sell at this point. We just don't have the ability to transport that much purified water. So I'm going to go ahead and get some of this purified water. And I'm going to go ahead and give Cogsworth as much as I can, which is about 300. Then we're going to take some of this stuff that we bought, and we're going to walk over here. Now, we bought ourselves some combat armor and all that stuff. We'll come back and modify that in just a bit. But for right now, we're just going to go ahead and transfer it. And we're going to go ahead and put all this stuff that we're buying for later, right? Grenades, we're buying combat armor, we're buying helmets, all of this stuff to utilize for not only us. Ooh, pocketed. It's already pocketed, too. Cool. It's not just for us, it's also for our companions as well. And you can see I don't carry food. I don't do all of that in this mode. If I was in survival mode, I'd be carrying all of that. But in this mode, I don't need to. And of course, that tens of thousands of resources that we just bought, we're just going to go ahead, boom, drop all that in the workbench, and we're looking good. Now, I can carry about 500 purified water with me, which is about 10,000
Can't remember
caps.
the last time I had clean fingernails.
So we're going to transfer the rest of this purified water right in here, so we're not overburdened. And then we're going to wait around.
Me some jet. Then I can use the site to help you.
No, I'm so going to bring you some jet. We're going to go ahead and sit here in the chair. So we're facing toward where Trash Can Carla shows up. And then we can go ahead and forward time. Now, actually, there's a better way of doing it. We can get up and use this bed I have right here to forward time as well. Now, the advantage of using the bed, of course, is that it's going to give you that well rest. It's going to give you a boost to your perks if you got yourself a certain companion who really, really loves you. She'll also give you a massive boost to your stats as well. And we're going to get that person here in just a second. How's my Fallout Settler? Oh, it's asking Sister Wolf. Wow, I feel so noob compared to him. Well, Arch, Nika, that's my stream's all about. My stream is to show you those Kismet tips to get you started and play the game. Now, it's your game. You can play it however you want. You don't have to play it exactly like me, but I do love to give the tips. Now, again, I have over 2,000 hours, though, so it's easy when you have a lot of hours in and you've learned a lot of stuff along the way. Now, I'm the kind of person that doesn't like to know anything when I first start the game. I like to be dropped in. I don't even like to know the controls. And then learn all sorts of fun stuff along the way.
Did you say something about directions to Diamond City earlier?
Directions. Figures. Just keep going until you see the skyline. Cross the river. You'll find the Great Green Jewel just inside the city limits.
All right, well, let's talk to her again. She likes to move over here.
Carla.
You again. Here to trade?
All right. Yeah, now we can barter with her. Curious.
What kind of stuff do you have?
Just a bit of everything. You'd be surprised what people leave behind on the old roads. Gotta keep your eyes peeled for good stuff. Got plenty to sell if you're interested.
Unsure.
Just browsing for now.
I only got time for paying customers.
There we go. Now, we could use our purified water, but actually what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and transfer all of this stuff. This extra stuff that we put over here, and then also we can go to the workbench, since we happen to have the workbench right next to Trash Can Carla here. Grab all this other stuff that we dropped in there that we can go ahead and try to get rid of. Now, just so you know, she is by no way going to have enough caps to counteract how much stuff I have here. There's no way she's going to have enough. What we're going to need to do is buy a bunch of stuff from her if she is reset. Actually, I should have checked to see if she was reset first before I got all this stuff out of here, but oh well. And as you can see, I'm going to take a whole bunch of stuff out of there except for... oh, well, actually, I have no mute fruit in there. Except for the mute fruit. So I'm going to grab... Actually, I could do this way faster if I just went... Oh, wait, I'm putting it in the workbench. I'm just going to take all from the workbench. It's going the wrong direction. There we go. Take all from the workbench, store the junk back in the workbench. There we go. All right, let's talk Trash Can Carla.
Back again?
Again, I could change the lighting, by the way. Super cool. Super cool.
Let's see what you got.
Here's what I got.
Bam. There we go. Let me catch up on chat real quick. Again, that's what my stream's all about, having some fun. Having some fun. Kismet is the water baron. Exactly, Shoe Gaming. They call me the Wasteland Tycoon because I run each of my settlements like they are a business, and they make me dollar bills. All right, Trash Can Carla has reset. We're going to go ahead and get that 308 ammo. What else she got? Fragment grenades. Let's take them. Let's see what else we got. Let's see. Nothing much else in there for right now. Any combat armor? Not really. Nothing in there I need an aid for right now. Great thing to do is to buy mute fruit in the very beginning as well from her. Alright, you see I'm just buying very specific. I try to be very frugal in the very beginning with what I'm buying. Later on I'll just buy everything. But in the very beginning I just need certain resources. And I like to buy just those resources. Again, so I have enough for later. Now, again, watch this. Circuitry, copper, crystal, oil, screws. Boom. Get them all. That's 6,000 right now. 6,000 caps we are. Boom. All right, looking good. Nothing else we need? Nah. All right, now we have a bunch of this just random stuff that we've picked up. Of course, we've super looted all this stuff from various mobs and whatnot. Now, we can scrap them as well to get some resources. But early on, I just literally just sell them all. Oh, that was a pulse grenade. We didn't want to sell that. Let's get that pulse grenade back. That cost us a few dollar bills. We don't want to waste that. And again, look for that combat shotguns. Make sure it doesn't have a 308 on it when you're selling it. We'll get rid of all that stuff. And apparel as well. Somebody hit the Dragon Hammer. There's a Twisted Dominator coming in, dropping the Dragon Hammer, crushing the follow button, becoming part of the Kismet army. Welcome, welcome. Feel free to say hello in the chat. People will actually say hi back to you. I know, it's crazy. It's crazy. Because I got one of the best communities on Twitch, if not the best community. I'm just going to sell all this kind of random stuff. There we go. Out of there. Out of there. And of course, we've got a whole bunch of aid. Now, again, if you are in the survival mode, this stuff actually is fairly useful. You can also keep your food, but at this point, I'm going to go ahead and start just kind of cleaning house so I don't get it like a backlog of a whole bunch of junk. Watch this jet. 270 caps right there. Medics, Mentats. We've got a whole bunch of stuff that we can just keep selling like so. We'll go ahead and skip that purified water for now. Again, some of the stuff you may need later, but you know what I need more now? I need the resources more now than I actually need the stuff. Now, this stuff you can always buy later, unless it's a unique item. But other than that, I just go ahead, sell it all, because I rarely use food unless I'm in survival mode. All right, so I still owe her 1,700 caps. But let's make sure there's nothing else we can sell. Nope. All right, so we're right here, purified water. How much is 6,977 purified water in caps? Boom! 83,724. Now, some of you right now are thinking, there's no way that Kismet is level 18 right now. There is no way. I'm going to have to see some proof, and I will show you here in just a second. Now, of course, the more stuff you have on you, the harder it is to scroll through here. Notice how it's taken me a while to scroll. I noticed that here in VR. It's a lot harder to scroll through because it has such a longer variety. So I have to kind of see that little circle. That's my swiping my thumb across there. Now, if I press, it jumps by a certain percentage, but it's harder to kind of dial it in as well. So that's going to be just over 2,000. So this takes a while. See? This takes a while. So I would suggest to take about 2,000 out, or how much ever you think it's going to be, roughly, so it's easier to do here in VR. 205, so we need about 40 more, so that's going to be fairly easy. Going to go all the way down and just kind of dial it in. Now, if it's over 40 and you give her some extra, oh well, don't sweat the small stuff. Boom, done, just like that. Looking good. Looking good. And then I'll just immediately go right here and transfer. I have a safe here on the ground. That's what I'm looking at. And transfer all that stuff off of me so I'm not overburdened. There we go. Now, I can walk all the way back there and put the resources in there, but I've put this right here, so this cooking stove, so I can do it without having to go over there. Bam! There we go, and I dropped all those resources in there. We are looking awesome. Now, another thing that we can do is when we talk to her, we can also sell all of our ammo and all the extra ammo and stuff, because that's worth cash as well. But right now, I'm going to go ahead and move this. Now, by the way, at some point in my gameplay, I'm going to be able to take all of that water at once. I'm going to literally be able to take tens of thousands of purified water with me at one time using the Strongback perk. So I can go to every single vendor in the game and buy out every single vendor in the entire game at some point, which is going to be awesome. All right, how many of these can I grab? I'm going to grab about 700 and see if how far over I'm. I'm pretty far over there. So let's go ahead. Let's say about 35. Close. $30.60. Close. We did about 500 last time, but we have less on us now. Ah, 46. Close. And again, we could figure out the math, but I prefer to guess. That's just me. All right, well, that was 4, so probably want to do, let's just do about 10. Bingo. Bingo. All right. And we still have 6,255 purified water left that we got to find some way to sell. Now, to do what we really need is we need our own places here. Let me go ahead and get in there. We really need our own stores so that we can also have our own places. Now, the first place I would get would be the trader, and I would go all the way here like this. Now, notice how I've got local leader 2, but I don't have caps collector yet. I don't like to put the other ones down. Now, this particular one is going to cost me 1,500 bottle caps, so I need to start really building up a lot of bottle caps. This will be the next thing I work toward, is getting all of my settlements to have trading areas, because it boosts happiness as well as a great place to sell your stuff. So I've got to get caps collector. Now, I can't get caps collector right now because I'm just literally not high enough level. I'm just not high enough level to get it. And I've got to be, right here, caps collector. Get over there. I've got to be level 20. Go up, there we go. I got to be level 20 to get it. So oh, there we go! Kneel before Kick PC with a tier 3 sub. Oh my goodness. Thank you, Kick PC, for the massive sub love. Let's show some love in the chat, everybody. You guys should be blowing it up. So how do I grab the purified water? Is it automatically transferred to the workbench? 500 Kiz Caps for Ratchendikata for an excellent question. Let's go ahead and dish that out, mods. Yes, you put the purified water down. You power it, and your settlers will grab it and automatically put it in the workbench. So all you do, go into the miscellaneous section, or the aid section, sorry. Go in the aid section, pull out the purified water, boom, you're rich. Just like that. You don't even need to assign people to purified water. You just put it down, give it some power, boom, you are crazy rich. Just like that. Darn Taco Tuesday keeps getting you, Ripley. Taco Tuesday is getting everybody. Getting everybody today. There we go. I want to see some serious hype. How does this work? How can you see chat? Ah, Vili. That's why they call me the Wasteland Tycoon. I can actually see chat by superimposing it using a program into the VR. So I can actually see chat, I can see alerts, I can see all that. If you'd like to see how I do it, go ahead and check my YouTube. Somebody put !YouTube in the chat, and I'm making a video on it right now on my entire setup and how I'm able to see all of that stuff in the chat, because I have a lot of ingenuity. I've never seen anybody else do it at the level that I'm doing it. I can actually see my bit cup. I can see right now Kick PC is the bit boss. I can see it's 12:23 a.m. I can see all my alerts as well as chat. Now, if you'd like to see what I'm looking at, you can actually look back on my Twitter. I did post a picture of what I'm looking at on my Twitter. So check it out on my YouTube. I will be putting it up there hopefully within the next week, before the new year. So you guys can see that, my setup and all of that. Make sure to hit that subscribe button so you'll be notified whenever that goes up there. Now, I do have a lot of guides up there already. How to be an awesome settlement overseer. A whole bunch of guides on the different kits in Fallout 4 and the different DLC. As well as you can watch my entire playthroughs. If you want to watch me play through in survival mode, the new survival mode, in melee mode from day one, I've got a playlist up there for that. If you want to see me playing from day one here in Fallout 4 VR, you can go ahead and find a playlist for that. As well as you can find a playlist for my new Fallout 4 modded playthrough where we're doing sim settlements and all that kind of fun stuff as well. What's up, Cogsworth? He loves to be in my face. Alright, so we took care of that, everybody, and now we are ready to go back to Diamond City. Let's make sure to save, though. Let's make sure to save. And back to Diamond City we go. Diamond City, always so pretty, 'cause it's Diamond City. Let's do it. Woohoo, I soon will. Awesome, Billy. Awesome. Because I could try to explain it to you, but I'm the type of person, you ever watch a video on stuff, and I try to improve upon what other people do, or try to, do it in my style. I don't try to copy other people's style. I just be me. But one of the things I really hate is when you're looking for something, like in this case, how to do VR. I'm watching you. Evil birds, I know what you're up to. I know what you birds are up to. Got everyone, last one of them suckers. Watch out you don't accidentally shoot somebody. Alright. Better save that. That was pretty lucky, actually. Glad I didn't shoot that guard. Yeah. So you can see that come up there. Again, I like to do videos that are short, precise, and to the point. I don't like to do a video more than 8 minutes. Some of these videos, they're like explaining stuff, right? And they're going on for like 45 minutes. It's like, bro, get to the point. Get to the point. Tell me what I need to know. Boom, I'm out of here. And those are the type of videos I like to do. 3, 5 to 8 minutes maximum. You can find a lot of those on there. Of course, I also do have my full streams. If that's what you want to see, you can check that out as well. A lot of awesome stuff up there on YouTube. All right, let's talk to this girl. Let's try to put her weapon away, though. All right, let's talk.
Free paper to newcomers. If the Institute grabs you in the night, at least we warned you.
All right, awesome. The Institute,
The
who's that?
Institute?
You ain't heard of the Institute, mister? They
Nope.
snatch people up in the night, and no one hears from them again.
Uh-oh.
It's all in the paper. Better read up before they grab you, too.
Uh-oh. Who's missing?
Who's gone missing?
Drifters, residents, stadium seat snobs. Seems every year or so, someone's gone, and we all know why. So you better be careful, newcomer. The Institute is out there, and they'll grab you, too. Like I said, it's all in the paper.
I
I believe you. Thanks.
You're a real lost lamb in the wolf's den, mister.
I like her. I like you, Nat. All right, look at this print and press over here.
The Super Salon can...
Reading it upside down. Now, again, it has like this bug in Fallout 4 VR. It doesn't show you the stuff. So you go ahead and grab it, like so. And then what you got to do is go back in your Pip-Boy. And sometimes it works and sometimes it doesn't. But just go back in your Pip-Boy and find the syntactic. Now, I would like it if the keys and all that stuff was in a different thing, which you can get a mod for that, by the way, in the regular version. All right, here we are. The syntactic by Piper Wright. Oh, it's obscured. We can't see it. It's obscured at the top. That's a bummer. Takahashi program was from the bed right ahead, blah 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 blah, distinctly blah 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 blah. Are we? Yep, we are. There we go. I'm gonna skip that because I've read that many times on screen before. All right. Now, again, we can't grab stuff that's red. See, we get in trouble grabbing that. Well, let's go see if we can find somebody inside here. Let's see if we can find somebody inside here that we can run around with. Has he cut yet? Yes, I did, Jazz Hands. I did do my cut. Here we are in Piper's office, my sweetheart. What's up, Piper?
Glad you dropped by. You holding up, Blue?
Yeah, I'm holding up. Blue.
Why are you calling me that?
'Cause of the blue jumpsuit you're wearing? You're a vault dweller. So here's the deal. I want an interview. Your life story in print. I think it's time Diamond City had a little outside perspective on the Commonwealth. You do that, and I'll tell you what. I'll come with you. Watch your back while you get used to the world above ground.
What's involved?
What kind of interview is this going to be?
I ask you who you are, get your opinion on life out there, and maybe load up a few tough questions and keep it interesting. What do you say?
Let's do it.
All right, Piper. I'm in.
Good. Let's get down to business. So, I know you're from a vault. How would you describe your time on the inside?
We were
My
frozen.
family and I were frozen. I didn't spend much time in the vault.
Wait, they boxed you up in a fridge? The whole time? Are you saying you were alive before the war?
Yes.
Yes. I'm over 200 years old.
Oh my god. The man out of time. So, you've seen the Commonwealth, Diamond City. How does it compare to your old life?
Fun destroying things. It sucks. Gives me hope.
Honestly, seeing everyone surviving out here, rebuilding the world, it gives me hope.
That's surprisingly inspired, Blue. We're definitely quoting that. Now, I
Artwork
already know
likes
you're
that.
looking for your son, Sean. Do you suspect the Institute was involved in his kidnapping?
They might
Sure
be.
sounds like they might be.
Not even a baby is safe from them. And people wonder why I can't just look the other way. For the last part of our interview, I'd like to do something different. I want you to make a statement to Diamond City directly. The threat of kidnapping is all but ignored in the Commonwealth. Everyone wants to pretend it just doesn't happen. What would you say to someone out there who's lost a loved one but might be too scared or too numb to the world to look for them?
Don't lose
No
hope.
matter how much you want to give up, don't. You have to have hope that you'll see them again. Or at least, that you'll know the truth.
A strong note to end on, Blue. Thanks. That's everything. It's gonna take some time to put this all together, but I think your story is gonna give Diamond City plenty to talk about. Anyway, I agreed to come with you, right? Watch your back. Just say the word when you're ready. I can't wait to see where the story goes next.
Let's go, girl.
Piper,
Heading my way?
Let's go, girl. Travel
you
with me.
sure you want to travel with me?
Well, it's that, or get back to writing the paper. I guess the paper can wait.
Let's go.
Sure, let's go.
Will do.
Miss Wright, I trust you'll do your best to put the safety of my master before your own personal gain.
Of course, Codsworth. Jesus. Lucky for me, those two things go hand in hand.
All right, where are we sending Cogsworth? Well, guess what? Back to the drive-in. Again, I don't keep Cogsworth very long. Got to get my girl. Got to get that affection built up. All right, now we're in Piper's place, and you know what we can do in Piper's place? That's right, we can go ahead and just take all of her stuff. 'Cause
What's that for?
I don't know, it was in your place. What'd you put it in there for? You should be telling me. I should be asking you that question. So yeah, we can just go around and literally just take everything from Piper now. Grab all the resources. Now, I would like it if you could just tell Piper to go pick it all up, but oh well. And again, watch out that nothing's red when you're grabbing it, because she will aggro, and everybody will aggro on you. And again, I just walk around and just pilfer everything. So again, I'm a super looter. And again, why do I have so much resources? Which I get that question all the time. Kismet, how do you get so much resources? Because I literally walk around and I pick up all the stuff. I pick up everything. Even down to the smallest cap, the smallest cigarette butt, everything. I take it all. Again, by the way, great place to save, by the way, once you talk to Piper, if you can find a bed. Now, this one's taken right here. And there's a little girl blocks and purified water and stuff down here. Yes, I will take even the little girl stuff. Because, hey, she'll be just fine. She'll be just fine. We got some sugar bombs hiding back there. And some Nuka-Cola. What else we got? Now, the cool thing about VR is you can really see all the stuff, right? Especially if you kind of crouch down and look under there and all that.
Let me know if there's anything I can do to lighten the load. Or, you know, if you need anything proofread.
Yeah, thanks for the offer. Now, she got another printing press in here. She actually got 2 printing presses, I just noticed. She got 2 of them. Now, I just sent Cogsworth back and just realized that he's got my other purified water I should have grabbed from him. But such is the way it goes. Now, sometimes your second controller gets in your way. So I have to aim it up sometimes or aim it away from wherever I'm looting. It might be like, Kismet, why you grab all that loot, man? Well, again, I got settlers to feed, man. Got settlers to feed and people to shoot. In the back up. Why can't I back up? Why couldn't I back up there? Now, another cool thing, though, is that the fact that I sent him away is the fact that I can give all this stuff to Piper. All right, Piper. Carry all this junk. I'm going to go ahead and give all this junk to Piper, which, of course, I want to take back to my settlements later on. All that Vault-Tec and all this other stuff. Really need right now. There we go.
Where to?
And now I'm no longer overburdened either. Now I give her that purified water, but I want to still be able to move around. Look at all this stuff under here. That's cool. So you can really see this in perspective with the VR helmet on. In VR, you can really see that stuff hiding underneath there. And she's actually got a red dress under here too, which is fun to put Piper in. We're going to gear Piper up here in a bit, too. Let's go to Diamond City. Head on outside. Oh, no! Jen got stabbed by another inmate.
It's big, loud, full of corrupt officials and brown-nosing citizens. but it's home.
She made it out, though. She got stabbed, but she made it out. Stab wounds are icky. Yay, VR Tuesday day. Exactly, Wolfgang. We're doing some VR today. We're going to be doing VRs on Tuesdays instead of all week long, which we've been doing kind of during Christmas. So we're playing Fallout 4 VR.
Shoot.
Read the public to find
Help
out.
yourself.
I feel like I'm still overburdened. Yes, I'm overburdened by just a little bit. Again, let's just go ahead. Let's not give her any. Don't give her any grenades. Grenades is a terrible idea. All right, give her a shotgun. There we go. Still haven't sold that shotgun. And then we'll just jump down. Whee! Like so.
I ain't telling you how to pick your friends. The pipe is kind of a troublemaker.
We buy and sell
So that's just the way it
If you're
goes.
looking to keep your load light, we can shoot the breeze.
Let's go ahead.
Let's
and
see what you got.
Don't forget to stock up on ammo.
Now I should have took that. I should have took that stuff off of dude, but I forgot. Now he's got no junk right now, but he does have 674 caps, which I would like to get before it resets. So let's go ahead, try to dial it in as close as we can. Ooh, that's pretty close. 72. Boom. Now I got my caps back that I spent on him earlier. Bump it over. What's that guy doing? That I got back, that I spent on him earlier because he has not reset yet because time has not gone by. I can also look in there and see if there's any more armor that I might have missed. I don't see any. Again, trying to build my caps up by level 20 so I can get that going. So I've got everything I've gotten from him. Thank you, Arturo. And it's time to go talk to Myrna.
I may sell just about everything, but none of it.
Let's see what you got.
Just don't call.
Pressing down so I can kind of speed along. She got 308 ammo. Grab that. Oh, automatic cut. Get back. That's going to get really old. All right, shells, no. So I'm looking for, it was a cryo grenade. Mollies, more grenades. Again, looking for any 308 combat shotguns, which I haven't seen yet. If I do see it, I can buy it and then get the mod out of it. So annoying. So I'm just trying to scroll down, and if you go a little bit too far one way, a little bit too far the other way, it switches. Again, if they let me beta test this, I would have gave them some serious feedback on that. Because that is annoying. That is way annoying. Okay. All right, we looked through everything there. All right, again, let's look through her apparel. Army helmet is good, but we're going to stop buying army helmets. We're going to just look for metal helmets from now on. She got a pretty nice Wastelander chest piece. Pretty decent. Don't need anything there. Nothing there. And, of course, let's load up. Load up on the sweet resources. Again, just resources. I got a lot of summons to build. I got a lot of kill boxes to build. Just keep building it up. Adhesive. Probably don't need much copper right now. Probably got plenty of that. We can go ahead and skip that for now. And again, we're trying to get resources and caps. Now I could just pop over here and just get their caps. But I really need the resources. And the resources don't weigh very much. So as you're selling your purified water, you really want to get the resources because it just compounds. So you get one water purifier going, you take that, you sell that, you get resources, you get 2 water purifiers going. Now you're making twice as much water. Then you take the 2 and you turn them into 4, and 4 into 8, 8 into 16, 16 into 32, etc. Exactly what you can do with food, you can also do with water purifying. So we'll go ahead and do that. We owe about 290. She has between the 52 and the 245. It's 297. 297. So let's dial in 297. Now you can get close to 88 like that. And if you want to do the rest of it, here's what I suggest you do. You go to your ammo, you go to your 308, and then you just sell enough so that it equals that. So it's actually 9. 9. Let me go to 8. Close enough. Close enough. So you get a lot closer if you just go ahead and sell some of your stuff. Also, if it's just a value of 1, it's actually easier to sell as well. But there we go. And the funny thing is when I sell her 1, why is it worth 2? Probably because I have Caps Collector and Lady Killer. There we go. 1 cap. There we go. Let's get every last cap. Like that. Alright, so we got her stuff. What's up, dude? We got his caps. We got her caps. Let's go ahead and talk to the Schwada.
Now, don't be shy. You're never too old to...
I've got a few minutes to browse.
Dialogue. I hope you guys don't mind. We've talked to him several times now. Now, he really doesn't have much here in his junk. He's got some cork and leather and wood. He was actually one of the only vendors very early in the game to have wood that you could buy. There we go. Kiz, what are the birds up to? You got to Google that. I don't want to spoil it. Google Fallout 4 crows. And look it up. They're up to no good. Yeah, I've tried the whole water purifier thing. It's not working. I've had 2 going all day and haven't got any water. You've got to leave your settlement and come back. Got to leave your settlement and come back, Arch. Make sure that it is powered. Leave your settlement and come back again. Don't stay in the same settlement. And then you'll be styling. You'll be like, oh, Kismet, oh my gosh, that's what makes it work. All right, so we got 238 caps there. And again, I'm just going to use my ammo. Trying to dial that in fairly close. Not on the dot. There we go. And thank you so much. So you can also use your ammo as well. Now, sometimes what happens, you let that ammo go, you got like 10,038 ammo that you're not even using. Now, this is what I call a vendor run. And this is where I go to every single vendor and I try to exchange my stuff. Let's save that. Try to exchange my stuff for caps.
Plenty of clothing on the racks, if you're paying.
Oh, yeah.
Let's see what you have.
Don't bother asking about...
Not going to. Oh, she got a champion kiss piece. She got some fragment grenades. I'm always looking for military fatigues. Right here. You can actually gear those out later, so we're going to go and grab some of those. And she has some cloth and leather. Oh. So touchy. She has some cloth and leather. Nothing really much that's there. Maybe that tray because it's aluminum. Aluminum, nuclear material, and 308 ammo is an instant buy for me. An instant buy every single time. All right, let's go ahead and get rid of some more of this purified water since we're fairly overburdened with it. And let's go ahead and get rid of that. So 149. 44. And then back to the ammo. And dial in 5 more. Easy mode. Thank you so much, Becky. Have a nice day. Come on, Piper. Making some moolah. Make some moolah because you're hanging around with the Wasteland Tycoon tonight, everybody. That's right, making my dollar bills. So there you go, Arch. By the way, let's give Arachne, hopefully I'm getting anywhere close. Arachne got 500 kiss caps for an excellent
You need
question.
a haircut. Talk
There
to
we
John
go.
at the super salon.
You got laughed at? You got laughed at by the people when you're trying to escape? There you go. So yeah, you got to leave the settlement, go to another settlement, and come back. Like if you're doing Sanctuary, go to Red Rocket or to Abernathy Farm. Sleep there for like an hour and then walk back to Sanctuary, and then it does work. It does take about 2 in-game days for it to reset, so don't expect it to instantly reset all the time. All right, so we've gone to Myrna, we've gone to Arturo, we've gone to this dude over there.
Give me a minute.
Everyone needs a haircut. Step up.
And we've also gone to Fallon's. Fallon's basement, by the way, which actually, like, I was like 90% through my playthrough before I realized there's actually a vendor down there. And then, of course, we'll talk to the doc.
This better be an emergency.
Barter.
Could use some supplies, actually.
Let's see what I...
All right, now this is a great guy to come to get antibiotics if you're playing in survival mode. He's pretty much got nothing that I really need. He does have antiseptic, glass, rubber. Probably the rubber is the most useful out of all of that. But again, let's go ahead Utilize that purified water to get them dollar bills. Now again, I can invest in these guys later, and then I'll really be getting a massive amount of caps much quicker. We'll just go at 252 for now. Don't sweat the small stuff.
Excuse me, you got a moment? Tell me, are you worried about the possible infiltration of Diamond City's ruling elite by synths?
Yeah, Piper, I am. But I ain't buying your lousy newspaper.
Oh.
The latest hairstyles from the
whoa.
upper stand.
Thanks. I
Mary
guess.
McDonough telling the truth? What does he have to hide? Read the public for
That
the
lady's
hard
rude.
questions.
Hi.
Huh? I ain't the paper girl. She's the one on the soapbox.
Okay, where's she coming out of? She coming out of public occurrence?
Nothing to see here.
Really? Want to see something? I can make something to see here. Alright, so we got him. We're going to go ahead and go to the X vendor here. And again, I call this the vendor run. I don't do this every single time.
Med-X, Mentats.
But if you want to build up your cash quickly,
Let's see what you got.
this is what you do.
Balanced lifestyle.
When you have so much purified water that you don't have enough people to sell it to, this is what you do. Psychotats. Look at that. Give you 25% damage, 50% damages, and 3 perception. Crazy. Crazy. Now, again, I don't need anything he's got. I just want his caps. I just want his caps. His little bitty caps. Little bitty life forms. Where are you? That's one of my alerts. Data singing his little life form song. All right, now we can also sell to Takahashi, but he's only got like 20 caps, so that's kind of a waste.
Too much dirt in that hair?
Now don't forget over here, we've also got this lady as well who's got some caps.
Fresh meat right here.
I'll take a look. Sure.
And I'm just
Ramen.
pressing down to speed along the dialogue. Now what has she got? She's actually got a lot of stuff if you're in survival mode, which I would buy basically all of that. But really, other than that, all she has for me right now is caps. Caps, caps, and more caps. And I've got so much purified water that these guys just don't have enough caps. Boom, right on the dot there. Thank you.
Maybe later.
Blech.
Uh-huh.
All right, I'm just trying to get away from this lady. Trying to get away from this lady.
Don't bother, pal. I ain't seen nothing. I ain't heard nothing.
Seen this? Give me an attitude, just tempts me to shoot him in the head. Alright, let's save before we go in here. Going to the dugout in. We haven't been in here yet in this playthrough. Let's go for it. Let's go for it. You hate tacos already. She hates... How dope is VR? It is incredibly dope, Priceless. It is incredibly dope. The HTC Vive is probably my favorite VR system because it just works. You plug it in, bam, good to go. And again, I'm going to do a video on my setup. I have some sensors up on some pole that are aiming where I'm at. I'm actually seated, as you can see. I'm playing completely seated. And the headset is really nice, though. I do find it does slide down a little bit on my face, but that's just my face. And you want to adjust your headset so it's basically all the weight's up here and not on your face. Which is a lot of tinkering, but once you get it going, you also want to adjust your focal length between your eyes.
When out comes the most dangerous of all sea monsters, a Mirelurk.
A Mirelurk? Come on. That's like 2 out of 10 points of danger tops. Now, if you want to talk something really deadly.
Redeem! I forgot you were there, you fiend.
You
What
there.
is it?
We need to have a conversation.
I'll handle it myself.
I'm listening.
You got my attention.
I'm always looking for people who know how to handle them.
It's behind me. Sorry, bro. All right, let's talk. Come here.
You'll find I'm very persistent.
All right, I'm listening. Sorry,
You
I
got my attention.
I'm always looking for people who know how to handle themselves in dangerous situations. From what I hear, you may fit the bill.
Sign me
I
up.
live for danger. Where do I sign up?
I like your enthusiasm. By the way,
He's got combat.
I'm Edward Deegan. You'll mostly be working for me, but you'll need to talk to my boss first. His name is Jack Cabot. He likes to personally interview everyone I hire. He's careful like that. Come down to Cabot House in Beacon Hill. and ask to talk to Jack. I'll let him know you're coming.
Sounds good. Cabot House is one of my favorite ones in the entire game
This
storyline.
bar? I killed a man for it. No, I kid. He is dead, though. Now, let me know when you're ready to order.
This your bar?
So, this your bar?
Damn straight it is. My brother Yefim and I make the best moonshine in the entire Commonwealth. We call it Bobrov's Best. Had to start renting out rooms just so customers had a place to safely pass out after drinking it.
Well, let's talk.
I'll take a look, sure.
Not to bias you, but everything's delicious.
All right. Now, is there anything in here? Now, of course, that's going to give me charisma and strength. Oh, wait, hold on. La 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 la. No. No radios. No radios. Don't want to get striked on YouTube.
Hey,
all right.
Vadim.
Ah, yes, you.
I'll take a look, sure.
That's what I like to hear.
All right. Now, actually, this game is really great to play through when you have the music, but I have to turn it off, otherwise it'll strike my video. So 308 round, always buy. He's really got nothing else that I want, though. Bobrov's Best is pretty awesome. It gives you a boost of charisma and strength, and of course, it takes your intelligence down 1. Also heals you if you utilize it. But again, right now, I'm just after some caps. We're on a caps run. So let's go 135 or so. 132 looks pretty awesome. Let's go ahead and do a little bit more. Say 12 more. Close enough. Boom. Got his caps. Now, his caps is actually shared with the waitresses, so there's no point in talking to her and trying to get more caps. You can also talk to this dude and rent a room, which I don't need to do. You can also take your chances. See if we get ourselves. Nope. I have actually gotten that before, but not here. That's like random whether you're going to get that or not. It's like gambling. Gambling whether you're going to get it or not. Hello, TD Appropriate Pika. Apro Pika. Thank you so much for dropping the Dragon Hammer, crushing the follow button, becoming part of the Kismet Army. Welcome, welcome. Yeah, prices. VR is pretty awesome. Now, you guys cannot see it as amazingly as me because you don't have the VR headset, but it really does feel like you're in the Fallout universe. It really gives you that feel, and the HTC Vive is amazing for that. Now, if you go buy HTC Vive or Fallout or anything like that, do I make a dime? No. Well, actually, if you buy it on the stream, I guess you do, but I go buy it on Steam because it's on sale. But I don't endorse products that I don't personally believe in, and I really like the Vive. The Vive really feels like when you're looking up, that really feels like it's perspective, and you really have control over what you're trying to do. So if you grab something and you're trying to turn it or place it or do something like that, you really do have a lot of control over doing that in VR. Of course, there's some downsides. It does feel a little bit awkward when you first start to play, but after you get used to it, it actually is really fun.
Small arms, long arms,
All right.
ammunition.
I think we got everything we need here. So let's go ahead and save. And let's go ahead, and we're not overburdened any longer, and make one more trip back to Sanctuary, and then we'll get some quests going on. How much time we got? We got time for some quests. We got time for bye, Kismet. See you, Lisa Hadred. Thanks for hanging out. Appreciate the love. Llama, la la la. No. This is Adrian, the game monger. I want to see Edward's quests are no bug in this patch. Oh, I don't know. I don't know. We'll find out if it's bugged in Fallout 4. Oh, there's a bug? Yeah, actually, it changes that particular quest. Now, I have 2,000 hours here in Fallout 4. I played a lot of different playthroughs in normal mode, survival mode, the new survival mode multiple times, in melee mode, in just full-on run-and-gun mode. You can actually go to places ahead of time. Like if you go to the amphitheater before you actually have that quest, it actually is a different whole thing. Same thing with Boston Airport. If you go to Boston Airport before the Brotherhood shows up, actually it's a whole different layout. There's different stuff there. I don't want to spoil what's there, but you can check it out before you actually unlock those particular quests.
The out of this radiation, the better.
Yeah, well, I could go in my bed, but somebody's... Excuse me, Power Armor. I can go in my bed, but somebody's in there. Let's talk to him real quick. Hey.
I'd like to trade some items.
No, I really wouldn't. I don't want to trade at all.
Okay.
Bam! Snag that bed. Snag the bed. Do the nice 8 hours of sleep. Get ourselves well rested. We'll drop off some of this stuff. And we'll go ahead and work on some more of this money later. But right now, we really need to get level 20. That's kind of our next kind of big goal. Hit that level 20. Ooh, it's a beautiful day in the Wasteland, too. Look at this. Beautiful, beautiful. As well. Now, of course, I left, went to Diamond City, came back again. Let's go ahead and check that workbench. What do we got in there, everybody? What do we got in the workbench? We got a little bit of ammo, but it hasn't reset yet. Again, it's got to be a couple days before it resets. 2 to 3 days, and then it will reset. Oh, we need to drop all of our resources. Oh, we need to talk to Piper. Piper! Come here, girl. Piper.
You know what I call a good day? One that ends without an empty stomach.
Don't let me play.
We're going to go ahead and grab the stuff from Piper. All the stuff, we kind of random stuff that we gave her. Again, I like to give them the junk because that's the easiest way to clear them, is to both fill them up with stuff and then clear their stuff from them.
Lost track of how many ballistas.
Oh, look who's here. Here she is. And again, we're going to go ahead and go to cooking stove. We're going to transfer, or take all. Yep. Turn right back around and store all the junk like that. And we're going to move that junk out here eventually. I hope. And let's see, we got nothing in the cooler. Awesome. We got 6,255 still purified water. Trash can Carla should have reset by now. Let's go ahead and find out.
Hey, Carla.
Hey there. Trading?
Always.
Let's see what you have.
You break it?
Sure.
Let's see. No, she has not reset because she has 0 caps. So if she hasn't reset, no biggie. We'll go ahead and just put our purified water right back in the safe here. Let's see. Boom. Again, that's about 60,000 caps worth of purified water right there. And they'll constantly be making money the whole rest of the game. There's nothing else I need to do. All I need to do is come back here out of this location. Way too close. Stop that. All right, now I'm actually going to take everything out of this tool chest, which is for my settlers that I've kind of been saving here. I'm going to talk to my buddy Dogmeat. Let's trade with him.
Mind if we swap some things around, Dogmeat?
Little buddy. How you doing, puppy? So we're going to go ahead and swap some stuff with Dogmeat real quick. Apparel. And we're going to go ahead. Oh, that's annoying. That is way annoying. Yep. Not going to be able to get to the bottom if it's going to keep doing that. So what I'm trying to do is scroll down. But it's very touchy. So if you go too far one way, bingo, bango, bingo, it goes and jumps to another tab, which is really annoying. And anything that's way down at the bottom like that is really annoying to try to do. I thought I had something else for him. Where did the glasses go? Maybe I went past them. Oh, there they are. I don't think I have anything else for him. And let's go ahead and equip that red bandana and the welding goggles. And there's our buddy. Look at him. I love it when he has his welding goggles on. So awesome. You are awesome, Dogmeat. Love you. Love you. All right. Now, I've also got some other junk that I probably want to get rid of. So let's go ahead and walk over here. And now what we're going to do is start to cycle out our other armor for our new armor. Oh, Gregory Army coming in. Yo, man, how was your Christmas? It was fantastic. It was fantastic. Hang out with the family, watch the kids, open up some things. You know, it's always great to watch your kids open up stuff. They get so excited. about the stuff. Of course, then they want to open it. Of course, it takes you like a half hour as a parent to open up dolls and stuff nowadays. You know, in my day, you got a doll. You got like a Star Wars figure in my case. You take, you know, Darth Vader or Luke Skywalker out of the box and you could just go and play with the toy, right? Not spend an hour trying to cut all the like bands and things off of there and the stuff that's in the hair and all of that for like an hour. But it was very fun. My kids had lots of fun. They're still playing with all those toys, which is pretty awesome. Pretty awesome. Good. Going to play some 7 Days to Die. There you go, Gregory Armory. I'll be playing some tomorrow. Checking in on our server, seeing how it's going over there. Lots of people over there apparently been having some fun. In the sewers again. Gwen is very unlucky on the chat rolls today. All right, so let's go ahead and check the cooler. Let's talk trash can, Carla.
Hey there. Trading?
Actually, no.
Not looking to buy right now.
Then have a good day.
Thank you. I was going over here to transfer some of this stuff. All right, let's go ahead and put... not the grenades. Those grenades back. All right, what do we want to get rid of out of this stuff that we just picked up? Because now we're moving on from what we had before. So, metal helmet, we want to keep that. Keep it. Oh, there's a dog collar. Of course, I gave him the bandana. Kind of like the bandana better. I'll get rid of the dog collar. Is there anything in here that I just want to get rid of? So we've got some metal armor, but I think I'm past metal armor now. So actually, even though I just recently bought metal armor, I'm going to go ahead and just move on from metal armor. And start to work on combat armor. So let's go ahead and just move on from that. Road leather, to get rid of those. And the rest of that seems good. All right. So we'll keep all the rest of that stuff for now. And we'll go ahead and walk it back. Now we're going to start needing some other containers as well. Containers that are for like cosmetic stuff like I've got right now, and then also stuff for our actual armor. And I will actually build myself a nice place to keep all of my stuff here in just a minute. But we're going to go ahead and just put some of this stuff back. Actually, let's just put all this food back for right now. That will reduce it. There we go. We're going to go ahead and put some of this stuff back just so we're not overburdened. So we've got ourselves a bunch of armor. We want to work on the armor, but this place kind of sucks right here, right? This place sucks because, first, she's always up in your face.
One day, Sanctuary will be a vibrant community. I've seen it.
Well, it is a vibrant community. It's got 21 people here. But right here is kind of a place where everybody's always in your face. They're always in your zone. So it's a good time to kind of build ourselves our own little workshop space where we can do our thing, right? We can do our thing kind of removed from everybody being in our face. So the first thing I do
pretty good.
is I go ahead and utilize these stairwells. Now, I've already got some already made, so there's no reason to make some more. Woo, look at this. Whoa, look at this shot, right? Tons and tons of stuff. Let me back up a little bit more. This is real difficult to move because your companion's going to be right in your face. We're going to go ahead and store that in the workbench. Turn around, and we'll work our way back down. There we go. And then we'll store this one. Cancel. Store. And we'll store the one we're on, and we'll drop down. All right, there we go. Now, I like to build my base right about here. This is actually the most insulated spot at Sanctuary because, of course, you've got, you know, the defense of this. You got this building, and you got this building. And they spawn from the outer edges of this area. So if you're going to build a base, it would be right here. Now, I don't like to build bases on the ground. I like to build what I call the Kismet Tower. So we're going to actually have fun building our very first kind of more advanced building here in QuickTime, here in Fallout 4 VR. We're going to build a bit of a more advanced building. Now, we don't have any of the awesome workshops like we would if we had the DLC, which they don't have the DLC yet here for Fallout 4 VR. But we're just going to go ahead and build some old school vanilla style buildings. The first thing I want to do is kind of line it up and decide how high up do I want this building to be. First I got to get it to go. There we go. And let's go ahead and see how high up can we go. So there's 2. There's 3. There's 4. 5. And look at that. As we try to do level 6, we can't do anything above level 5. So right about here is about as high as you can go. So let's look around. We got a good bird's eye view of the whole entire area. But we don't want to build right here because we also want a roof on it. So we're going to have to build down one more level. And one of the cool things about this thing is you can jump really far with this thing. You can actually, if it lets you, you can actually aim your way to the ground and go straight to the ground. One of the benefits of it. So that's up pretty high. So we want to go ahead and take one off the top. So we'll go ahead and store this one because we might use that later. And then we've, of course, got all of this at this level. Now, I don't want to build it right there because it's kind of moved back. I want to build it over the top of this yellow house or maybe away from the yellow house. Now, why would I want to build it away from the yellow house? Because they bang on that yellow house a lot. We're really the only person doing it right now is Mama Murphy. And I'm going to give her a bunch of drugs so she sits in a chair and so she doesn't bang on that building eventually. So let's go ahead and move all of the stairwells at one time and make it bend to our will. Let's do it. Now if I hold down the trigger, what it's going to do, if I hold it down long enough, it's going to get all of them. Then I can move all of them at one time and just kind of eyeball where I want this to go, which is... And again, I could always take stuff away and back it up. Right about in there somewhere, if it lets me move over a little bit. There we go. Right about there. Again, sometimes you have to pull your cursor up or your controller up. Try to find that sweet spot. Boom, there we go. So I just moved all the stairwells at once to try to recenter it a bit better. And then we're going to walk up here. And we're going to get started. Now, I don't like to use wood. Now, originally, in the game, the actual wood, and it's actually crooked a little bit, the actual wood was more rare than the actual steel at the very beginning of the game. Of course, they've added more shipments now, which make it a lot better. Do we see what you see? Yes, Risker River, you're seeing what I see, except for you can't see my chat. Can't see my chat and all my alerts, but you're seeing what I'm seeing here in game. So there we go. Casman says hello. Hey, Casman, thanks for hanging out in the stream. Appreciate the love. Everybody say hello to Casman in there. I hope you had a great holiday. I hope you're all having a great holiday. Casman, I missed it. What did you empty out the stove and then put the junk back in? Exactly. I told it to took all because the stove is actually also the workbench. So I went in the workbench, basically, and took everything out, and then I store back in all of the junk. This way, I get any loose items, or purified water, or aid items, or anything that they farmed, like they farmed some food or something like that. I also get all that out of there, and I just keep the junk. Now, eventually, I will take that junk, and I will walk it over to Red Rocket, so I don't have to keep micromanaging it all the time. Just put it Red Rocket, and then it connects to all your other settlements. And again, you won't see it in the workbench over and over and over again, which does get pretty old very, very quickly. All right, so again, I don't like to use the wood. And again, I prefer the steel pieces. Now, I could prefab this baby, right? We just prefab, bring it up here, snap it in there, and do some prefabbing if we want to, which is actually pretty fun, and also reduces, a little trick, by the way, it actually reduces the amount of size that you use up when you're using your prefabs as opposed to using each and every wall. But right now we need one that has kind of like a doorway in it. Would be nice, right? We could also do kind of like this, which is super cool. I've done that before. We're to hold all of my power armors before. That's a lot of fun. We got a little building like this, but of course it's got walls around it. We don't want that. We've got this big giant building that we could just build. Though super awkward to put stuff in, though, because it's all rounded. It's cool looking, but functionality-wise, not so great. And again, here we've got this, which is rounded. Great for a little pop-out if you want to pop out on the end and have it where you can just pop out at the end and shoot people. Pretty cool. Again, notice how crooked it is over the top. That's going to drive me crazy. I'm going to have to fix that first. And then, of course, you've got this kind of cool rounded stuff you can start with, like this. And do that. But we're going to go ahead and start with something with a doorway in it. Now this is a good one to start, right? You have kind of a split doorway. You can start with that. Or you can start with something like cornered and then put your own wall in and your own doorway in and all of that. But I'm not going to do any of that first. The first thing that I'm going to do is fix the angle of this because that's going to drive me insane. So let's do that first. Let's aim down to the ground. No. And we'll jump over this way. Hold down the trigger. And actually, let's jump over this way so we can see how kind of straight we are. There we go. Yeah, that is very crooked. Aim behind me. Try to back up. There we go. And to the right. It's a little awkward moving in VR, but you get used to it after a while. All right. Again, hold down the trigger so I get all of it. Oh, and I've got some, see how I've got the razor grain there because it's so close to the razor grain? And we'll see if we can do it with the razor grain. I doubt it. I'm probably going to have to put that in the workbench. Yeah. I'm going to have to put that in the workbench instead. Store that. Store that. Move back. All right. Again, hold down the trigger till you got everything. Again, if on PC, you hold down the E or you hold down your action key if you're on console to try to grab everything at once. You grab entire buildings and things like that. Oh, she's going to be feisty today. I can feel it. She's going to be a feisty girl. Yeah, here in VR, it's actually a little bit more difficult to put stuff down. Oh, we had it there for a second. Now see how it turned green for a second? So we know it's possible. Got to get it lined up. Come on. So touchy. I call this fuddling with it. Bingo. All right, that's a little bit straighter. I don't know if it's perfectly straight, but it's straighter. Now, here's the thing that I always say about building. That's pretty good. Here's the thing I always say about building. You build forwards and then you build backwards, right? So you build stuff out, and if you have to take the underpinnings down, don't worry about the stuff supporting it first. Worry about what you're building first. Then come back and work on all the supports and everything later. I hear you down there, Mama Murphy. I'm going to give you some jet here in a minute. All right. Let's go ahead and start with just a simple doorway. And again, these ladders that I'm using right here, I'm actually going to get rid of eventually. Let's start with a nice square doorway. Square doorway. We'll go ahead and bring this up here. Come on, snap that into place. Nice. And we want to make this fairly big, so we want to make it go all the way across. So we'll go ahead and go back to our flooring. This is super fun, by the way, to do this in VR. Again, another amazing thing to do in VR is building. So we'll go ahead and go in there. We'll get some flooring. Or actually, that's roof. Need prefabs out of there. No, prefabs. Metal prefabs. Where's my flooring? I don't have metal flooring. Walls, roofs. Really? Wood. Wow, I forgot you don't have metal floors. Wow, okay. Been a while since I did it old school. So here we go. So we'll go ahead and put down some wood floors because that's what we got. I forgot. Man, it's been a long time since I had to use the wood kit. Been a very, very long time. Come on, there we go. Normally I use the concrete kit. Now, if you notice, the wood grain is not going in the same direction. You can rotate it around if you're particularly picky. So all the wood grain, and for those with the OCD, I will do you a solid and fix this particular thing. Whoa! Fix this particular thing by rotating it like so. All right, so we fixed that. We got that going. We'll work on the underpinnings in a second. But what we need is we need to go down in here. We can actually fall down in this house if we do it just right. If we want to. Nope, can't get in there for now. But what we can do is go down here, and we need to get something right away before we forget, and that is our, and you can only put one of these down, and that's this thing right here on the ground, which is our fast travel target. So I'm going to go ahead and just store that in the workbench. So I'm going to go ahead and change that fast travel target to no longer be down here. Go ahead and get out of here, out of the workbench, and then run myself all the way around over here. Now in VR, this is really difficult to navigate because you don't have that real smooth left and right turning. You have this real jumpy left and right turning. Now you're supposed to use your head, but still it feels pretty jumpy to me. Alright, so how can I make this into a metal instead of wood area? Well, I'm going to go ahead and do that right now. But first, I'm going to go ahead and change my quick travel target before I forget, which I often do, to be up here in my main area. So I'm just going to put it right here in the middle of the room for now, and looking good. And then we'll go ahead, head to metal, and we'll go ahead and go prefabs. Now what we're going to do is go ahead and use the metal prefabs to kind of set some outside areas right there. And then utilize this one. Now again, the more of these kind of prefabs that you use, the less of your actual size it's using. So it's actually putting a floor, a ceiling, and a wall all in one piece. So that counts as one piece as opposed to a whole bunch of different pieces. So we can also kind of extend it out this way. Now, what I like to do is also when I'm doing stuff is have the ability to see where they attack from, right? So they attack from that side, and they attack from over here. So we want to be able to see this whole entire area over here. So we can leave that open if we want, or we can go ahead and just try to close that down and try to put some defenses there. But if I jump here, I want to be able to see what's going on there, and then just be able to turn around and see what's going on over here. So I will leave this particular area open, this first area, just kind of close these down. Now again, go ahead and back up here using my thingy. There we go. And I really don't need this one here, so I'm going to go ahead and store that one back in the workbench. And we're going to use these prefabs. Now there used to be floors. I don't know why they're not giving you floors here in VR. But there used to be floors that you could do just to put those in there instead. Actually want this one. If I need to, I can move forward. There we go. And we've got ourselves another wall. And again, I'm going to leave this kind of open. And what I'm going to do is go way over here. Not that one. Just saw it a minute ago. The extended one. There we go. Now here's one you can do to try to keep it open. And have a little bit of extended walkway where you can just kind of walk out on that edge but keep this wall connected if you want. So I use that quite often where you can kind of just step out there and do that. But I'm just going to leave it open this time. So we're going to go ahead and just do something like this. And we're going to go ahead and back out of there. We're going to store this one. Again, notice how I'm just using that temporarily. So we build forward and then we build backwards. We're just going to put this one here like that. Like so. Alright, looking good, looking good. And you guys can kind of get an idea of what we're going to be doing here. Now, I find you have to get out of the workbench to be able to kind of micro move all this stuff. Otherwise, what happens is it's constantly asking you to store it. And I'm going to go ahead and move my thing there. And I'm going to go ahead and store this. Now, I might need that later, so I'm going to store it and not scrap it. Again, your stuff will start floating. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Keep doing your stuff. Doing your stuffy stuff. Again, we got a general idea of what we're doing here now. And again, we can come back and fine-tune this. I hope they add the DLC at some point, because I would really like to use the concrete kit. Concrete kit is my favorite kit in the game, because it's so well done. This one. That one. And then also here in the middle. So we have ceiling. Like that. So not too bad. We're getting a bit of a nice area here. And again, if we want to extend this, we could just go ahead and extend it on a little bit. I think I kind of feel like extending it a little bit. Let's go ahead and go this way a bit. Say 1 or 2. Feeling one. One's probably good enough. And then we get out of there, and then we can grab this. Use our thumb here to move it out. Rotate it around a little bit. Try to fine tune it. Fuddle with it. Fuddle with it. Grab this one. Move it out. Etc. Etc. And again, add one like that. Very odd. I have not used the metal kits in a very, very long time. I'd say probably about, I don't know, 1,800 hours ago? 1,800 hours and several years ago was the last time I've actually made anything out of the metal kits. Again, notice how I like to have it open so I can see what's going on. If I am getting shot, somebody's shooting a rocket at me, I can move like this. And then I can just like peek out, get my gun right, get up against the wall, and then do a little peeking.
Hey, how about channeling that anger somewhere else, huh?
We got an attitude. All right, so we've got it going. We've got ourselves a little bit of a place here. Now what we need is we need some stuff up here. So we're going to go ahead and get our stuff. Now, this is kind of a sucky way to get up, right? Like this. This is a sucky way to get up here. If I had some ladders, I'd put ladders. But how are we going to go ahead and get up to our base, right? Well, we don't want to have it this way because otherwise they can...
Crazies come out.
There you go. We don't have it this way because we don't want people to run up and then try to run up into our base, right? We want to have the ability to make it as hard as possible for them to get up into our base. So, of course, the best place is back here where this is. But I don't like to use these stairwells. What I like to do, if we have enough room, which I think we do, is actually integrate it into the building. So I'm actually going to make the building go that way a little bit more in just a second. But first, I'm going to go ahead and store that back in the workbench. Bye-bye. All right, and then get one of my favorite things. Usually this is how I start a base, by the way. If you want to start a base, get my light on.
Hey, that's pretty good.
That's pretty good. Thank you so much for that redeem. Somebody redeemed something. I heard that. You hug me, then try to rob me. Yep, that's how it's done in the chat. They give you a hug, they rob you, and then they slap you. Or no, they slap you, they rob you, then they hug you. There you go. That's how it's done. That's how it's done. Do you still play 7 Days to Die? Gregory Army, look right down below the stream, brother. Look down below the stream, right down there on that schedule. You can check it out. Also, I put my schedule on Twitter, so you can check that out as well. All right, now here it is right here. One of my favorite ones to do for the stairwell. The reason why is it's kind of like 3 pieces in one, right? So you've got this stairwell that you can build in. You've also got your floor built in. Let me get out of here so I can turn around. And again, you have this problem with this kind of constant, you know, wants you to scrap everything. But then you have this kind of floor you can work your way down, right? But the problem is it's going to run in possibly into the building here. So I've got to kind of set it up so that it is kind of angled the correct way. So it's going that way, right? And I can try to just keep running it down, or I can try to do what it's known as a switchback. But really what we want to do is get down here and see if we can work our way back from up there, right? So we'll go ahead and store these. Now, also it's good to start this from the ground and work your way up, because then it'll be at the right height, but we'll just assume it's going to work. Such is the wonder of building. Stop it. Floors. All right, and then we'll go ahead and just put another one. And it also acts as like a support too, which I think is pretty cool. And then we'll go ahead and back up. And we'll try to see if we can get another one here at the end. There we go. Like so. Now you got a bit of a problem, right? You're like, Kismet, brah. What's up with that, man? Your settlers gonna come along, they're gonna like knock themselves out. Bam! Right, so you got a bit of a problem on this bottom floor on how you're gonna do that. Because again, look how that person runs into it. So that's probably not the best idea.
Never changes.
Stop pushing me, lady. It's probably not the best idea to be blocking your people. So let's go ahead and store those. I always store it. I never scrap it. And work with it later. If I need to. If I really run out of resources, I'll go ahead and scrap it. And now we're ready for ladders. And I like to keep all my stuff in line. Fairly in line of each other. And we'll work with ladders. And now we've got an easier way to go up and down. Turn my light on. An easier way to go up and down. Now you can do 2-line ladders. Of course, the concrete kit is way better. But here we go. We can run right up in there. Not too bad. Not too bad. And again, you can also do switchbacks. Now, in the normal game, I would do switchbacks. But because I'm in VR and it's fairly hard to navigate, I would keep your stuff as straight as possible. Same thing with your ladders down here at the bottom. We might go ahead and just... We might just go ahead and try to move it, right? But we can't put it in the middle. Now, if I had the concrete kit, by the way, I could offset that in a way where it'd be in the middle. But we really can't do anything there. Oh, somebody, Enreverse, oh, Jonah Fortnite redeemed an idea, and Enreverse redeemed, put me in Vault 45. Well, I will definitely put you guys in game. Don't worry, don't worry. So this is what we've got to have to kind of settle with. Now, this kind of sucks, though, right? Because you're like, Kismet, it's freaking floating, bro. It's floating. I hate that. Me too. I hate it when it's floating. So how can we make it not float? Let's just get rid of all this extra food over here. By the way, we no longer need this food. Let's go ahead and just kind of clean house on it. Everybody out of here. That's where Kismet lives. You guys are in my zone. I'm storing all this in the workbench. Clear it out of my way. I don't know what you're doing. Stop doing it. You're out of there, bro. Grab that. Ashtray right there. Go on, shoo shoo. Get out of here. My domain now. This is where I live. Alright, so that kind of sucks, right? That kind of sucks that it's floating. So let's make it where it's not floating. Let's take these out. And let's go ahead and work on some foundations. Now again, I wish I had the concrete kit, because the concrete kit rules. And these kits suck. Alright. So here we go. So we want to make this so it's sitting on something like a foundation like this. So how can we snap this in here without starting all over again from the bottom? Well, those things that we stored earlier, the stairwells here. Actually, let me go ahead and exit here for just a second. Let's save all of this. Let's take a moment just to forward time so we're not building in the dark. I hate building in the dark. You guys are just basically watching me.
My back hurts. My feet hurt.
Well, hit the road then if you don't like it. Hit the road, Jack. Don't come back no more, no more, no more. Now, one of the things I miss, too, in VR is the actual, like, progressing of time. Usually when you're sitting there, you can actually see the progression of time as the light comes in and all of that. But not so much here in VR. It just kind of jumps like that. All right. Let's get back to it. Now we can see what we're doing. So what we want to do is we want to make those things match up to the bottom here. And Piper.
Hey.
What can I do?
We're starting
over here.
Over there.
Uh-huh.
Over there. Stay there.
Hold position.
Okay.
Now you can also dismiss them too while you're building. That does help a lot too. All right, back in the workbench. Come on. Go. Oh, I'm in Piper's interface. Sometimes when you're in the interface for your companions or whatnot, it will not let you get in the workbench by using the command. By holding down, because I'm holding down the side button and the exit button up there, or the menu button. All right, back over here. Now what we need is we need ourselves a ladder, like this. And then we go ahead and put the ladder. Doesn't really matter which way we put it, but we're going to try to put it on the side here. Let's put it on this side. Try to rotate it around. Try to flip it around here. Ah, being feisty. Feisty. All right, we're too close. Let's move this way. Let's see if we can get it to snap underneath. There we go. All right, we want it to snap underneath like that, and we need to offset what it's snapping to. So we need, of course, this. And you can do this about 50 different ways, by the way, but this is the way I do it in the old school kit, is I use one of these small ones to offset like this. So we'll put it right there. Or we'll fail fish it. That works too. Oh man, it's touchy. All right, cancel. Turn around. Okay, doesn't want to do it. Doesn't want to do it, everybody. Let's go ahead and turn around this way. Get over there. There we go. All right. So what we want to do is use the ladder to make sure that we're the perfect distance down, and then offset it so that it will snap right underneath it. And then we'll go ahead and go to the floors, and we'll get ourselves a nice concrete floor. And our goal is to get it to snap to this thing right here, which is going to be very difficult to do in VR, I have a feeling, because it is very, very feisty. Very, very feisty. All right, so it's trying to snap to the thing above it, right? And I'm trying to get it to snap down here. Bingo. Now you're like, oh, Kismet, I thought you were going to snap it up above. Well, not yet. I'm trying to snap it down here first, and then I will work on the up above in just a minute. Because these do not snap well to stuff up above. So we're going to go ahead and store this one now. And then again, using the ladder that we just put up there, now we can go ahead and stack these perfectly on top of each other, if it wants to let me do that. There we go. And then, of course, we no longer need our guides over here, so we'll take that out. We'll take this out, and we've got ourselves the beginnings of a nice underpinning or support pillar of our main building over here. And again, you can do this 100 different ways, but that's the way that I like to do it. Let's go ahead and look at our floor. And again, build it forward and then build it backwards. You'll see I go forward and backwards a whole lot in the game. And then we'll try to go ahead and put this up here, but we're going to have a bit of a problem. We try to put it there, that we're going to have to spin it around. Come on. That was fail. Close, but fail. This is really difficult. All right. All right, hold on. I'm going to put it down here. Store it back in the workbench. That's going to be easier. And then we'll put it down again, but we'll try to snap it up here like we were doing before it screwed up. Nope, does not want to snap. Now normally this would be blocking it, but it does snap in the regular version up there, and you guys saw it for just a split second, and then of course moved to do that. So if that's not working, what we're going to do is go ahead and get, what the heck? Oh, I jumped forward. Go ahead and get some ladders that allow us to get up there and try to work it into place. I don't care where it goes, as long as I can get up there. All right. And let's go ahead and jump up there. Actually, I think we just straight jump, right? Straight jump. There we go. And cancel that. We'll turn. All right, we'll try it from right here. Again, it takes a lot of fuddling, whether you're doing this version or... There we go. Dang it! All right, fine. I'll just make an extra one. Sometimes you got to make an extra one just to make it do what you want to do. There we go. Okay. Man, that was difficult. Basically what we're doing, of course, is doing this, and it continually... Now we've got a support down there. And so on, and then we'll build walls and all that kind of fun stuff. But here we go, right up into the settlement. Now it's a good time to decide how wide you want this to be. Now I personally want it to be wide enough where it's sitting over the support. So I want to go 2 more that direction. So we'll go ahead and get back in the thing and keep going. Let me catch up on chat here. Glad you can read Taiwanese too. I'm talented like that. Love it. Teague's checking the loot. Getting that cheer action going on. How are we looking on time? Looking good. Looking good. You guys are having lots of fun in chat. Appreciate the help with the purified water and any tips on gameplay. Definitely follow. Have a good night. Thank you. Appreciate the love. Appreciate the follow as well. Thanks for becoming part of the Kismet Army. let's keep going, everybody. Yeah, this is our first kind of super build, in which we are kind of building up our location a bit. We'll go ahead and turn this one like that. And again, we're just over the top. Let's go 3 wide there. I have to aim up so I can turn, which is really annoying. But such the way. Now notice how I'm going to leave that open over there. I turned that like that on purpose, so I can leave that open so I can see if anybody's attacking on the bridge. And this one we will turn this way. There we go. So it'll give us some where to hide in case we need to. And then turn. And then over here we'll go ahead and make a corner. Where'd our corner go? Here it is. Go ahead and jump our way over here. Now, it is a little awkward. That's not a corner. It is a little awkward trying to line this stuff up in VR. In some ways, it's much easier. In some ways, it's way more awkward. All right. There's our corner there. Especially when you want to turn, right? Because it thinks you want to scrap stuff when you're turning, which I do not want to do. And that one we will put this way to block. There we go. And then we want an open one here in the middle. This place is getting big now, huh? Getting pretty big. You think this is big, but it's really not. Once you start putting your stuff in here, it's going to be very, very full. Now, there's a bit of a problem. We've got an opening right here. And that's actually okay. Because you know what we're going to need is we're going to want to get up on the roof at some point, right? So we're going to go ahead and actually add another one of these up on the roof. So we're going to have to go ahead and kind of reverse engineer here. And take this one out, store that one. And then we'll back up. We'll speed up a little bit. I hope you guys don't mind. I think you guys are getting the idea of this. And go ahead and put another one of those there. And then it's time for some roofing. We'll get some roofing going on. We'll try to aim it that way, I guess. And all right, so not only do we have a way into our actual main area, but we actually have a way to get up on the roof. And then if we want to, you know, snipe stuff from up here, we're up here on the roof. Now, this is really cool in VR, by the way, everybody. This is really cool. Now, I used to make the mistake of putting all my power right here. Do not put your power on top of your base. You know why? Because it's going to irritate the heck out of you, because you're going to listen to that darn noise the whole time you're in your base, which drives me absolutely insane, so I'm not going to be doing that. Now, I don't want no water going down in my base, by the way, so we're going to go ahead and fix that as well, if we can. Now, remember, we offset this down by 1 to try to do that. Now, the way you can tell is simply just go ahead and try to build one wall. Let's go in here and see if we can just build a straight up wall. I don't want to put the wall way at the end. You'd think they put that right at the very beginning. So there's a wall. Now, before we get too far on the wall, we want to go ahead and just see if we can do the ceiling and put a ceiling tile down. We can. So, okay, we're good there. Open a level up. Getting closer to 20. And, of course, we're going to need a doorway. Let's go ahead and put our doorway in, which I find to be mostly useless, but we'll make it look cool. Looking cool is cool. More walls. I could put a doorway on both sides if we wanted to, but most likely we're going to just come out that other side. Kind of. Darn it. Just put 2 in the same spot. Right when I pressed it, that's when it decided it wanted to pop over there. Right when I pressed in it. There we go. Alright, we'll go around this way. And you can see I've done a massive amount of building. I mean, a humongous amount. I've built a starship here before, which is pretty cool. Pretty cool to do. Alright, we got that done. Let's put in some doorways just for fanciness. Put a nice doorway in there. And there we go. We've capped off the top of our location. Let's go test it out. have it open outwards. Nice. It's still leaking and raining in my house, which it shouldn't be doing because I guess it isn't. You know, a little bit rainy, I guess, a little bit leaky. But there we go. We got that going on. So we got up there going on. We've got a nice entryway here coming up into the base as well. And now what we need to do, of course, is put all our stuff in here. So let's go ahead and get that going on. And again, we can come back and we can add supports. We can run supports down on the sides and do all of that stuff. Well, let's just go ahead and get our stuff moved, and we'll work on that in a bit. Now, the first thing I like to move, of course, is my little puppy house. Now, if you only have one dog house, dog meat is going to go to that one dog house. Now, I'm also going to store that. I'm going to store this. So basically, when I come back to use it, or come back to put it down, actually it's going to be stored. Oh, that I can't store. I cannot store that. Oh, because I don't have the ability to do that yet. Oh, I don't want to store that then, or scrap that, because I only have the ability to do one right now. I forgot. That's right. I got to build up my thingy. I got to build up my thingy, everybody. All right, and let's fix this. Again, we'll come back and fine tune all of this. Just as finicky as the normal game. Just as finicky, everybody. Trying to get those ladders to line up. Get all the way up in here. And stick this over here in the corner. Alright, looking good. Now I find in VR you want to get out of your workbench when you're running out, because otherwise it just messes you up. I also like to jump down. Usually about 2 levels up, you don't take any damage. Alright, so we stored all those in there. We've got some loot and whatnot that we want to move without having to redo all the loot. Again, we can just go ahead and grab those and move them. Same thing with this. I can try to just put this on the ground. And I'm going to stick it up on the wall first, like that. Now that's going to actually be really difficult to move, because I can't just grab it and put it down again over here. Like this one I can just put down, get to the other side, turn around so I'm aimed in this direction, and then move. Because I can't turn while I have it while I'm holding onto it. Alright, go here, go that way, and we'll just go ahead and put that right there for there, get out of the workbench. And then we can also, by the way, just try to jump off the side here and see what happens. Oh, nothing. Awesome. Awesome. And again, we'll go ahead and try to move this thing. Yep. If you want to do that, then fine. Save. Hard to get in the workbench. A lot of weird combination of keys. Alright. Now here's a little trick. I'm going to move this way a little bit. We're going to try to put this way up there. Of course, it moves forward when I don't want it to move forward, because I think clicking the button is going to do it. Alright. And again, we'll try to just aim this away from us. Get away from my tag cord. Thanks for getting in my way, lady. We're trying to aim it away from us and then just try to move it as far as you can away from you. And then I could try to attach it up here somehow. It's going to let me. Boom. There we go. So I attached it way up there. Again, it's got a bunch of stuff in it. That's why I don't want to just store it in the workbench. I want to just be able to run up here and grab it, like this. Is that an awesome shortcut or what? Alright. And now I'll grab it, turn it around, try to put it here on the inside. Right there is a good spot. Alright, get out of the workbench. Nice. And we'll jump down again. Whee! And continue to move our stuff. And let's go ahead and work on this power armor. Go ahead and get in there. Now again, it doesn't show you the animations that you typically do. I hate the interface here, by the way. It's not transparent enough. It doesn't give you any animations. It doesn't show you putting the fusion cell in there and all, or fusion core in there and all that. Which is kind of a bummer, but oh well. Oh well, and I'll go ahead and park my power armors over here. I'll park them this way because it's fun. And we'll go ahead and get out of it by holding down the left one. There we go. And again, make sure you take those fusion cores out. That's right there. That sucks. That's a sucky position. Hold on. Let's get back in there. Let's fix it. Enter. 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 Okay. Enter. Left controller, apparently. Alright, let's back way up. Apparently, it goes right in front of you, so... Too close. Okay, a little bit forward. Too close again. Too close. There we go. How's that look? That looks better. Okay. Transfer. Fusion core. We outie. We outie. Moving all of our loot. Another good time to save. Alright, let's keep moving that loot. Moving all our power armors. And it might be like, Kismet, when are you going to start using your power armor? Much later in the game. Much later. When I start getting close to where I can use it as a jetpack, that's when I start using power armors. Other than that, I don't use them all that much. Very early on. There we go. And some people, even if I use them later on, they're like, yeah, you're using power armor. Power armor's too easy. Not in survival mode, it's not. It's like paper armor. It's like paper armor. Try it in survival mode. Then you come talking to me. Then you can come talking. Oh, I think I forgot to get my fusion core. Get it in a second. Alright. Now the cool thing is, from now on, when I come back here, or I quick travel back here, say I find some more power armor, and I quick travel back here, I'm actually going to end up in my actual base. What the heck? I'm going to end up actually in my base with the power armor, so I can just literally get out of the base and use the power armor. Now, one of the drawbacks of using the prefabs is the fact that you have these bars here, right? It's not just one big open space, which is what I would want eventually. But for now, we're going to go ahead and just prefab and the power armor. There we go. And again, make sure we get those fusion cores, so that lady will do the same thing she did last time and run off with our power armor. Oh, I did get it. Okay, good. I did get it. I did a good job. All right, awesome. Let's go ahead and get this. Let's move this out of here. Put that over here. Now, this is the gear that goes to our people. Eventually, I'll put that in a foot locker. Get out of there. Alright, so we've got this side going, right? So this is going to be like our power armor side. Looking good, looking good. Now over here on this side, I'm going to go ahead and make myself a little bit of a crafting area. So let's go ahead and get that going on. And there we go. Now notice how we have one of them. It says one. That's because, I don't know why this thing is so close in your face all the time too. That's because we stored some of this stuff in the workbench, right? So if we stored like the weapons thing in the workbench, it'll say, oh, well, you've already got one, so that you don't have to use your resources again. So we got chemistry station. Where did my armor workbench go? I don't see the armor workbench. Weapons, weapons. Oh, there it is. I just can't see it. It's floating up above my head. Okay. See, there's the one that is saying I've got the armor workbench. But it's like messed up. It's like floating right in my face. It's like super big, right? That's a bug right there. That's a bug that it's that big. That totally needs to be fixed. Let's put it down. Go to the next one. Another thing that happens with your headset is, man, it makes your head itch. I don't know what's up with that. I don't know if it's just the pressure of it pushing down on your head. I don't know. Makes your nose itch and your head itch sometimes. But very minor in the overall scheme of things. All right, why do I got two separate things now? It's got the armor workbench still stuck there. All right. Oh, I can do the power armor station. It just didn't let me. Save that particular one. All right. Now this weapons workbench, I've got one of these, so I'm just going to go ahead and use that. But and again, I like to put it kind of at an angle, like so. But I actually prefer the other one. I prefer this one. It's much cooler looking, I think. Or actually, screw it. You know what? We can do whatever we want. I'm just gonna full on scrap that sucker. Later. Oops, I didn't store it. I actually stored it instead of scrapping it. But you guys get the idea. Let's use the cooler one. Let's put the cooler one. There we go. All right, we got that. And then if we want to cook something, we'll put a cooking stove. And that I'll just put up like that. And then chemistry station, which I think is on the bridge, but we'll just make another one. I think it's this way is the front. Put it over there. All right, awesome. Now we got all of our places next to each other. And we got our armor workbench here, and we're going to go ahead and make another container. Let's go ahead and find a container here. What kind of container do we want? Something up on the wall, I think. Go ahead and get another one of these wall units. Let's do it. All right, another wall unit right over the top here. There we go for our armor. And then what are we going to do for our weapons? Let's go ahead and make them a footlocker. I like to do different stuff. I mean, I could just do the same stuff. Cool footlocker. Again, this is really cool. You can just turn your head and then see what side you really want it to go. Well, actually, footlocker is more like... Let's go ahead and do... See, this is more like armor. I guess this is more like ammo, I guess. Ammo and footlocker. I don't know. I feel like using one of these. Turn it around. That's the things there. This is the front of it here. Again, when you're doing this, you can't turn, so I have to physically turn. And then if I try to physically turn, if I'm in a building, I have to get out of the workbench so I can then turn. I don't think they thought about people who sit and play this game. I think they were thinking only about people who were standing the whole time. But such is the way it goes. Such is the way it goes. Alright, so there we go. We got that going on. And let's go ahead and see if we got anything else down here. We also want to go ahead and scrap this now. Get rid of this. Scrap. And we're going to grab this. Nope. We're going to grab that, if we can, and store it in the workbench. The reason why we're going to do that is we're actually going to take it over this way. Like so. And since we got all of our power down here way away from us, so we don't have to listen to it, which is awesome. We're going to go ahead and get our thing again here. We're going to put it right here in the corner. And we're actually going to use it to relay our power. So we're going to actually take the power from down here and attach that wire and try to run it up here. Now it's way too far, as you can see. So we're going to need to either move this stuff, right? So we can move this closer. Rotate it a little bit. Like that. And then we go ahead and attach wire. There you go, like that. So now we just move that one in the middle, and of course we could fine tune all of this. But we basically just chained it from all of this power up to here and then up to there. Now, what we want to do is we want to use it as its maximum cord length. So we're going to pick this back up again now that it's attached, and we're going to try to move it closer to my building as far as we can until it turns red, and then back it up just a little bit till it goes green. Bingo. There we go. Now we've also got a radio beacon going again, which is good. So I'm going to try to run the power, of course, over to my place. And then we'll go ahead and utilize some of these really awesome pylons. And I can make 88 of them. So I'm going to go ahead and just put it nice and close back out of there. I do this in both versions, by the way, whether it's the desktop version or the VR version. So I'm trying to get the maximum length out of my cord length so I can make the minimum amount of these things. There we go. So now we're getting the real long cord length. And again, now we're going to try to get it to go over to that side like so. And notice how I put them close first. Then I'll go ahead and attach them first. And then move them. Like this. We'll see if we can get it to go right up here at the top. Come on, baby. Get up there. Get on up there and be awesome. I'm feeling it. I'm feeling it. Come on. Bingo! All right, so we got none on the ground. So now our power relays are up above the ground so they don't get in the way of other people, as well as it's running directly up toward my base. Now I could put another one up here and try to put it up there, but what I really want to do is I want to chain the power to go up there. All right, now I'm way down here, so it's kind of more difficult. So let's go ahead and jump out. We're going to try to run up on top of that building and do it that way. These guys are already looking to go up into my base. They're like, yeah, Kismet, I want to come up and take a look. I want to look at all your stuff and touch your stuff and steal your stuff. I know what you're thinking. I know what you're thinking, people. Now, see, it's right down there, so it's pretty close, so I can go ahead and attach it to the ceiling and then chain it around in here. Now, it's also going to act as a wireless power. I'm going to grab one of these, which is just way too big. It's very, very awkwardly big. Yeah, those models are definitely too big. Awkward. But, you know, hey, I don't make the games. I play them and show you guys what I find. And attach wire. There we go. All right, so I'm running the wire into my place here. Now, it's not so bad right now, but at nighttime, it's going to be dark in here, and I don't want it to be dark. And I also want to have access to any power should I want to kind of embellish my area. So we'll go ahead and start with some lights so we can see how our lighting is going to be. Now, I just like to use the standard lights. These lights are beautiful. And I'm going to go ahead and just put them kind of in the in-between areas. Right there. And then just kind of run around and do that. All of them. We'll go ahead and move back a little bit. You can fine-tune this. Really cool to do in 3D. Look at that. I've made it all the way over here. Nice. Nice, nice. Let's go back the other way. Alright, notice that one's just a little bit too far, right? Well, let's pick it up, move it this way a little bit until it lights up. Bingo. There we go. Because the distance between this is about 2 of these floors away, right? Roughly. But it's in the middle, so you got to think that it's a half and then a half again, so that's why it's about a half here. Right? So you can actually control how far this goes and how far it actually runs by basically moving it. You can see how far that it does affect whatever you're doing. Now, I canceled that, so it just dropped back in its place. And then let's go ahead and get out so I can turn around, which is one of the most annoying parts. And then back in again. More lighting. 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 There we go. All right. Put some lighting down. I like lots of lighting in my buildings. I don't like them to be dingy. And headphones. Headphones. I got a headphone extender on the way. A little $5 cord, which will make it so it's not my way the whole time. Turning. Nope. Nope. Gotta get out of the workbench. There we go. Really do need to work on the ability to turn while you're doing stuff in the workbench. Now, do I think this is harder or easier? Much harder when you got headphones. Do I think this is harder or easier than the regular one? I would say easier in some ways, harder in other ways. See, now I like it when she's down there banging on the wall because it inspires me to go down there and give her some drugs so she becomes disabled and has to sit in a chair. Because she's really annoying everybody. Oh, went down too far. There we go. She's really annoying with that banging. If you're gonna do it, the least you can do is fix the house so it actually works. It's actually repaired. So they never repair the house. So they can sit there and bang on it for 1,000 days, but it still will never be back in working order. So really annoying. Really annoying. One more light to go, everybody. Bingo. And again, I'm always thinking resource friendly. So where is the place I can put that wireless transmitter that it's going to get all of the rest of these lights with just one thing? Now, we don't want to put it in the way of the stairwell, so we want to go ahead and find a nice spot for it. Now, I suggest what you do is you get yourself lined up in this way and do the same thing you do with the other ones. So you go in and you get what you need. See, when I push up, it scrolls left. Up. There we go. You get what you need. You make one of them right next to this one, which is massively oversized. And then connect them, then grab this and just move it. Then as you move it, notice the lights come on, and it will show you basically where is kind of the optimum spot. Now I'm trying to move over this way. There we go. It's kind of the optimum spot. Now I want it to be behind the ladder here, so it's not in the way. But I'm still not getting that light way over there. But I am getting all of these lights over here, so that's good. But it's not quite close enough. So we can kind of go in here, and we're not getting this one either. Again, grab the light itself, move it closer until it lights up. Right about there. So that's not good enough. That's not good enough because it's going to be pretty close to this light. So we've got to find another spot for it. So behind the stairs would have been the optimum, but let's go ahead and just move it over here so it's closer. Again, we'll turn around, we'll take a look, we'll say, okay, well that one way over in the corner is not working. So we need to move it a little bit more that way. We're watching that one in the corner way over there. There we go. And we move a little bit closer. Bingo, we got it. But did we lose the one on the other side? Yes, we did. So we lost this one over here. We lost this one here. But again, go ahead and try to fine-tune it. Grab it. Move it. I think that's going to be perfectly good enough. Right in there. Let's go ahead and pull this one this way a little bit. A little bit floating, which I don't like, but there we go. There we go, close enough. And again, we could run another conduit and all of that, but I think that's good enough. Good enough. We got a nice lit up area, looking sweet. Looking sweet. Pulling on my hair. Stop pulling on my hair. All right, how are we looking on time? We're looking good. Looking good. Let me catch up on chat. Well, shoot. Resurrected. That dragon has turned a lot of us into lunch. There you go, game killer. If you do kill him, though, you get a lot of epic loot. You do got a lot of loot. Got a bank heist going in there, I see. Bank heist. There you go. Everybody jump in, lend a hand. Lend a hand. So there we go. So we built ourselves a nice little location here. And now we're ready to do some sorting. Again, this will be my miscellaneous junk over here that I'll keep over here. But let's go ahead and transfer all of this stuff. Let's take all.
Blue, come on. Let me carry something before you cripple yourself.
Yep. All right. And this guy's up here using my workbenches. And then we'll go ahead another container. And this one's going to be pretty easy to spot. This one. I go ahead and put it right over here. All right, now we're ready to kind of organize where we're going to put all of our stuff. So obviously over here, this is like a food container, a cooler. I'm going to go ahead and keep all my food in there. Now, if you put them too close together, by the way, they get real touchy. So I try to keep them a little bit away from each other. So let's go ahead and put all this in here. Now, of course, if you wanted to cook something and you had it in here, it's not going to count. But if I want to cook something, I just take it all out of there for now. So I'm going to start kind of stacking this with all my food over time. There we go. Now up here, we'll go ahead and transfer. And this will be all of our kind of armor. Oh, armor. That we're going to use for our people. So sunglasses, leather coat. Now all of these dresses and stuff, I'm kind of going back and forth whether I should keep those or not. We'll think about it. We'll think about it. Combat armor, nice. Shorts, sunglasses. Lab coats. And goggles. Alright, now all the rest of this stuff is like cosmetic stuff. Minuteman outfit, mechanic jumpsuit. Wedding rings, I want to keep those for the long term. What the heck? Oh, did it crash? I think it crashed. Darn it. Knew I should have saved. I was just thinking save. That's how it always goes, everybody. Right when you're about to save. I hope it saved at some point. We'll find out. We will find out here in a second when it reloads. Reload. It does, I find that Fallout 4 VR does crash a lot more than the regular Fallout version. Gonna reload. I'm in a virtual world, everybody. You can't see it, but I'm in like a little gray world here. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I don't see it launching. Launching. Preparing to launch Fallout 4 VR. I wonder if it's updating or something in the background. I find it loves to knock me out of the game when it's trying to do that. Alright. Well, I'm going to have to look at it. Gonna have to see what's up. Good time for a little mini break anyway. Mini break. Hey, Dark Angel, what's up? Who else we got in the chat? Mr. Heartless hanging out. All right, everybody, let me go ahead and put my backdrop up and see what the heck's going on here. What are you doing? What are you doing to me here? Craziness. Craziness. Try to launch it again. Tell me I got to restart my machine because that would suck. What are you doing, Steam? Yep, that's exactly what it's doing. Sure wish it wouldn't do that in the middle of me doing stuff. Exactly what it's doing, everybody. It's backing up my my game there. It's 41%. Well, we're going to have a little break. Hang out for just a second. A little interlude. There we go. Little interlude while we wait for it to back up my game. Now, it usually does that when it crashes. It'll back up your game. Hopefully, it's saved at some point there. We might be doing all that again. But, of course, you know, the second time, you're going to do it twice as fast. I don't get upset if it you know, disconnects or whatever. Perfectly fine. Perfectly fine. We'll go back and do it again. We'll do it much faster next time because we know what we want. See, I find the hardest thing about building stuff or being creative, and you let me know you think the same thing in the chat. Put one in the chat if you agree. That deciding what you want takes the longest, and then once you know what you want, of course, it's 10 times faster to build because you're like, okay, I want this here, and I know that goes there, and I know this goes here. It goes much faster once you already know what you want to build. Now I've got kind of an idea of what I want. I feel very limited though because the basic version of Fallout 4 and Fallout 4 VR has just the wood and the metal kit, which basically suck. I mean, they're great for when you're first learning, but the concrete kit and all the other kits that you can get either through mods or through the DLC are way better. The Contraptions Workshop is amazing. The Wasteland Workshop is amazing. I really like those. So I hope they add those soon. I hope that they added those soon. Yes, very, very soon. Lots of ones in the chat. They agree. They agree. All right, 85%. Again, sorry for this kind of interlude here. We've got, how much time we got left? We got about another 45 minutes. We're going to try to finish this up and then get out there and get into some more trouble. Try to get at least another quest or two done. Quest or two unlocked. 93%. Come on, baby. Let's get it going on. I got 4 things in my mail. I got my Steam mail going on up in here. 1 new command and 3 new items in my inventory. I feel special. There we go. Now it's loading. Let's get it going on. I want this one. There we go. Get it reloaded. Comment in your profile. Misfit Jim says, just watch. He's the master. There you go. There you go. I like that one. Good one, Misfit Jim. Can I thumbs up that one? No, I can't. All right. Awesome. Yeah, I got some stuff in my inventory, too, for doing some achievements here in Fallout VR. I got some more bobbleheads. I guess when I get all the bobbleheads, it fills up my little Steam VR inventory. Super cool. I wonder if I could put those in my little Steam VR house. We'll see. We'll see. All right, so we got that working again, everybody. Let's get back to it. I don't want to run out of time. I want to play some games. I want to play some games up in here. Games. Where the games action? Bam. There we go. And there's a lot of stuff that happens behind the scenes to make this work. To make this work, everybody. I got about 5 programs running behind the VR. Just so I can see you guys in VR and then make all this work. Always fun. Let's see. Steam backdriver off. And we're ready. Let's do it. Let's do it. This is super fun and crazy addicting, by the way. If I could, I would sit here and do this all day, every day, because VR is pretty amazing. At least the Sony Vive is pretty amazing. I have to qualify that or quantify that, depending on how you look at it. That it is pretty amazing. Pretty amazing and comfy and perfectly okay with my vertigo. God, look at that. Yeah. Yep.
My back hurts. My feet hurt. Everything hurts.
Your face could hurt. How about that? Alright, well, we backed up just a little bit. We got to move the power armor. We've got to redo the power again. Alright, let's get it going. Alright, let's store all this stuff. Store. Get that out of my way. Okay, this we're going to scrap. Again, it's going to be much faster the second time. Thank you very much, Steam, for crashing and also making me redo stuff. But we know what we're doing. Thanks for staying out of my face, Piper. Move this one this time. Alright, watch how much faster we do it the second time, everybody. And again, when I play, I actually go way faster. Way faster than you see on stream. I go way, way fast. Because when no one's watching, I just go fast because I'm playing. But when people are watching, because I've watched a lot of streams where people go way too fast, and I don't know what the heck they're doing, and it really irritates me to no end. That I'm watching them to see what they're doing and to learn what they're doing, and they're going so fast because they know how to do it because they've done it a million times. But I can't. I don't know what they're doing. Now you guys just saw me do all of this, which is basically I attach it, then I move it like this, and then I go ahead and move it till it's red, and then try to get it as far away from each other as possible. Come on. So I get the maximum length of that wire, so I don't have to build as many of these. And again, put it down right next to it, because that's the easiest way to attach it, whether you're in VR or any other way. And then just keep walking it where you want it to go. In this case, I want it to go right up here. Come on. Again, notice how... Cancel. Notice how I use the radio beacon to chain the power, because the radio beacon should be part of your power system, right? So use it to actually chain it along there. You don't have to build as many of these things. And then again, we'll go up into the base. Probably have to do all of this other stuff again. Whoa,
you should have seen it. We cut those raiders to pieces.
The kill box.
They'll be back.
Killbox cut them to pieces, but yeah.
Got a dangerous look.
Why does it go to the left like that?
You ain't here for me.
That's really annoying. Like when I try to run, it just turns left. But if I just hold it, it goes straight. But if I hold down the run button, it goes left a little bit. I don't know. I don't make it. I just play it. Little buggy bug. Little buggy bug. All right, again with our... Again, we know right where these are going to go, right? We know that one's going to go there. And then go down there. We're going to try to turn. And then this one is going to go away over here somewhere. We'll just put it there for now. We'll just wire connect these. There we go. And then we'll move over here. Grab that. Look up here. We'll wire connect those. And we'll get out of the workbench. Alright, well, that's a bummer. We still got to move our power armor up here. Got to put all of our stuff back down again. And I was right on the edge of saving there, too. Darn it, darn it, darn it. I was like, okay, I'm going to put this down, and then I'm going to save, and then that's when it trolls you. That's when it trolls you, everybody. Right when you're thinking, I should save. That's when it tries to get you. Tries to get you. This is actually fairly difficult to do these lights like this. Alright. Now we gotta move this one a bit closer. There we go. Gotta back up. Forward again. There we go. I mean, you can be really precise though. You've got the patience. If you've got the patience. I like to put them on these cross beams because it looks like it's not floating as bad, I guess. There we go. All right. We get the one down here. Nope. There's also a lot more cool lightings in some of the DLC that I really like as well. Get out of here. Turn this way. She's banging on the stuff again, everybody. Again, thanks for hanging in there, everybody. Sorry about that crash there. Again, Fallout 4 VR, much more touchy than the regular version of Fallout. I actually played, I don't know, about 500 hours in the original version of Fallout before I had my first crash, which is pretty interesting. Pretty interesting, I think. Closer. Moving closer is easier. There we go. Bounce over this way. Jonah Birch coming in with the host. Thank you so much, Jonah. Appreciate the love. Coming in from Jonah's channel. You are most welcome. Come on in, relax, take it easy. Put your feet up on the furniture. We don't mind. We don't mind at all. We're just playing some serious VR and having some serious fun doing it. Oop. Yeah, now good time to save. Good reminder. I don't have to do that for a third time. All right. I hate to do stuff over. I really do, but I don't mind it as much when you're just fooling around here in town. All right, so again, this one's too far, so let's pull this one a little bit closer until it lights up. I really love the laser thing. I think the laser thing is probably my favorite thing for kind of micromanaging your stuff. All right, come on. Move me and then move me that way. See what I'm doing. Another host coming in from Ripley, getting those kids caps. Thank you so much for that host. Appreciate it. Oh yeah, we got to move this one over here. I remember that now. Move that one over there. We got all of our lights going. Oh, we got one more over here. Need some love. Nope. A little bit closer. There we go. All right. Got our lighting going. Save that. And again, let's do it again. I'll probably build it differently this time. See, the funny thing is when I redo stuff, I think, you know what, I could have probably done that better. And maybe it was like fate trying to tell me to do that better. So I like to build it in the corner like this. So let's go ahead and build it in the corner like that. And then we'll put a chemistry station over here this time. Again, that thing is like really messed up. One of those is way too big. Again, I like to have it where it's like everything's like right up on each other, so it's easy to do, easy to move around. And of course, what do I use the most? Probably the weapons and the armor in this playthrough. Now, if I was in survival mode, it'd probably be the food. Nice little circle round workbench area. There we go. And we need some containers. Let's get those going again. Come on. There we go. So we need a wall container for our armor. Put it right up here. That kind of sucks. I don't know if I really like that. Had all sorts of sucks. That sucks. I don't like it. I don't like it. Let's get something else. How about we use that footlocker we were going to use? There we go. Get that footlocker and we'll put it right underneath the workbench. And then, go this way a little bit. Get out of the workbench, turn, because we can't turn while in the workbench, which is annoying. And then we'll go ahead, get that locker again, and we'll put it right here. Might be annoying right in front of the workbench, but we'll try it. And then food, again, we'll go ahead and get that little food thing. There it is. Alrighty. And put it over here. Over there. Alright, so food, ammo, and chems we'll just have in the workbench. If we need it. Okay, dokie. Save all of that again. Do that again. Nice, nice. Okay. Gotta get our power armor. We know how to get that nice and easy. We just jump off the side here. Get that power armor. I think this side, the left side's easier to get in the power armor.
Plan on using your robot powers for good.
Probably not. Probably not working for good, but... The running moves way to the left when you're trying to run. Wow, nice and bright up in here. And again, we'll get our power armors out of the way. Over here. Get that fusion core. On to the next one. Again, won't use the power armor for a while. But want to get it out of here. So it's not in the way. We got to level up too. Got to level up. Burn some fusion cores. Alright. Put a rail or something on this. See that? Look, boom, it goes way left. To try to adjust for that left movement. Alrighty. Back up a little bit because it actually ends up in front of you. There we go. Transfer fusion core. That's a full set right there. That's a full set. We got partial sets here. Where's this guy missing? Right arm, so I could take the right arm and put it on this one. Let's go ahead and do that. No. Transfer. No, I'm trying to get out. There we go. Just wanted to transfer. No, I got in it without the fusion core. Oh, the fusion core probably disappeared. There we go. There we go. Now it just needs a right leg. Right leg. On that one, then we almost got 2 full sets. Alright, good time to save. Double check that there's no fusion cores. Nope. Now normally what I do also when I'm doing power armors is I will actually give them every one of them their own thing. I actually like the power armor frame that is from the Brotherhood more than I like this one. But such is the way it goes. Alright, so there we go there. And of course now we need a few amenities. We need our bed back. So we'll go ahead and put our bed up here. We'll just put it right here in the middle. Because this is where I'll be hanging out probably the most in that corner. And then we'll... No, get out of there because I can't turn around. And then we'll find our teleport thing here. We're going to grab it. And we're going to move over here. So when we teleport in, basically, we're going to teleport in and be facing right here toward all of our workbenches. So when we want to utilize our workbenches or access the workbench, we'll teleport in, boom, and then just literally just go like this, and then we can transfer stuff in and out of the workbench just from right here. Very, very nice. Awesome. More saving. I'm like paranoid about saving now. We catch up on chat. 2 dogs on my lap. Total warmth. There you go, Ripley. That's the way to do it. Use your pet built-in heater. Oops, didn't mean to type that on this screen. How do you know my... Now you all know my pin. Uh-oh. I suggest to change it right now. I suggest to change it right now. Instantly, bro. I would change everything. Alright, let's go ahead and make some stuff that we need to make. Let's go ahead and go into the cooking stove. Utility. Now, if we had a bunch of corn, which of course I foolishly sold, we could go ahead and make a bunch of adhesive, but I already have a bunch of adhesive, so I'm okay there. I'll make a bunch of corn later on. Also, over here at the chemistry station, we'll go ahead and go down to utility here. In the chemistry station, we can make oil, which is what we want to do. It actually requires bone. Mostly. That's the toughest thing to get out of there. And I've got plenty of purified water. So we'll go ahead and make a bunch of oil, which is going to, of course, allow us to make a bunch of turrets. So looking good there. Let's exit that. Looking good. And, of course, we want to mod out our ammo and all of that stuff. Our armor and all of that here in just a second. But we have to go get all of that stuff. Let's go over here and get that loot. And then we'll go ahead and take all of this. And then up here, this is the long-term stuff that I'm not going to really mess with. So we'll go ahead and see if we got anything that's long-term. Great thing is wedding rings. Now, some people keep their wedding ring on the whole time. I keep it on until it becomes annoying. And then when it becomes annoying, then boom, boom, I put it away and get rid of it. It's out of my face. Other things I look for are like signature weapons, like the like the junk jet, and things like that. I will put in there. All right, looking good. So let's go back over here and let's drop off. Didn't make my head itch. Let's drop off all the food. Lots of coughing. Apologize for the coughing, everybody. Cook some stuff up later. Right now, we're just kind of clean house on that. And apparel. Again, we're working on our apparel. Let's save that. Coughing up a storm. Let's go ahead and use our footlocker. Transfer all of our apparel. Again, just stuff that we would give our people, and all the rest of this stuff I think I'm just going to get rid of. I'm not going to fool around with it, I think, in this playthrough, other than giving them, like, just giving them, like, the things with the stuff. Stop it. So touchy. So touchy. Giving them the Vault-Tec things. Give them the Vault-Tec armor. Now, one of the nice things about this, the whole reason why I'm doing this, is it's not going to switch between the things, right? So if it doesn't switch between the things anymore, I'm good. So this is my workaround to just put all the apparel here, all the weapons there, all the food or aid there, so I don't have this kind of flipping problem that I'm having right now, which is getting extremely frustrating. It is quite annoying to even though I'm not even going that direction. It has a tendency to be so touchy that it will flip right in the middle of me just trying to scroll down. Let's see, pulse grenades, double barrel shotguns, we'll get rid of those. Those are nice, we'll get rid of all this. And I think all of that is good. Alright, and we'll go to the workbench, drop that oil in there, and we'll come back here in just a second. Whee! There we go. Oh, what do we got up here? Cigar box. Alright, Mama Murphy. Time to give Mama Murphy some jets so she stopped banging on the house. Let's see. The man dropping the Dragon Hammer, and the Savage dropping the Dragon Hammer, crushing that follow button, becoming part of the Kismet Army. Welcome, welcome. Come on in, relax, take it easy, put your feet up on the furniture. We don't mind at all. Fate Shield, hey, what's up, man? Saying hello, how's everybody? I am doing awesome sauce. Awesome sauce. Dax says, well, I have to get up for work in 3 hours. Oh, no, but I can't fall asleep. Sorry to hear that, Dax. I have worked many a day with that problem, especially now. Oh, there's a wrench on the ground. Especially now, my sleep apnea is very difficult to get proper rest, but I do my best to get that proper rest. All right, let's see if we got any more purified water while we're at it, because we're doing a whole bunch of stuff there. We do! Look at all this purified water. Holy mackerel. Making that bank, making that dollar bills, everybody. Look at that, 6,000. We have so much purified water, we can't even get rid of it now. And again, level 19, I believe now. I'm at 7,726. When you hit 8,000, you're breaking over 100,000 caps. All right, we did a bunch there. Let's go ahead and save some more. Let's get paranoid about our saves here, thanks to the thing that knocked us out. And we'll go ahead, and speaking of level ups, let's go into Pip-Boy. Let's see, what are we going to go for now? Now, we're level 19, so we need one more. And then I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to go caps collector first, so I can start putting those start putting down the thingies. The thingies with the stuff. Putting down the trade things. Trying to get punchy now. Alright, but what do I want to do in the interim? Well, if I could do Rifleman, I would definitely do that one. But oh, my controllers are getting real touchy now. But I gotta be level 31 to do that. What about Gun Nut? Can I do Gun Nut? Level 25. Can't do that one either. Alright, and what else would I need to do stuff? I could go into Armorer, but Armorer takes a really long time. At least I think it does. Scroll up. Armorer, as you can see, is 1325, and I really want the rank 4, which is the jetpack. So that's level 39 before I even get close to that. So I'll probably go 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, or how many ever 4 we got to put in there. Well, 39, 38, 37, 36. To put in there, 35, 36, 35, yeah. To just do that all in one shot. We'll probably do like 4 in a row when we get close. But other than that, really not that useful this early on. So we want done there. We can put more into ammo. And we can also put more into Fortune Finder, which is also another good one to do early on. I mean, you can do a whole lot of stuff, including lock picking and stuff like that. It's a pretty tough decision. I can do lock picking. Let's see, when can I do the next Lady Killer? 16. I can do it right now. Now suffer 50% damage and much easier to persuade in dialogue. They are now even easier to pacify with the intimidation perk. I'm actually going to go with the Lady Killer. There we go. And then we got Lady Killer done. Then we will go on to Caps Collector, and then of course over here to Strong Back on that next level 20, and then level 30 when we get this. That's it. We rule the Wasteland. By the time level 30, we'll be able to jump around with 8,000 water or 8,000 purified water or more, and just go to every single vendor and sell all that stuff off. Also, when we get to level 40 up here. We get to level 41, we'll be able to raise everybody's caps. So then we'll be getting an additional 500 caps every single vendor as well. So, and then of course when we have our own vendors to sell to, it'll be easier to sell and so on and so forth. Be way easier. All right, so we got that done. Now Mama Murphy needs some jet. Let's see if we can find her some jet. Did I put any jet in here? Now, why do I need jet for Mama Murphy? Because she bangs on the building and annoys me, and my house is right over the top. Now, we'll work on the underpinnings of it all. Actually, we'll probably rebuild it at some point. But we'll work on the supports and all that stuff into the day. Right now, I got to find some jet for Mama Murphy. I don't know if I kept any of it or if I just sold it. Let's find out. I usually just sell it. Jet for Mama Murphy. Doesn't look like it. Alright, we need Trash Can Carla. Let's see. We need Trash Can Carla to show up and buy some jet. There she goes again. Don't make me shoot you, Mama Murphy. Because you're tempting me. Where are you at, girl? Don't see her. We outie. Piper. Enough of that standing around, Piper. Like I can get your
hey, come on.
I like how you can get your people from really
Never
far
thought a
away too.
reporter could consider themselves a success until someone
do this.
threatened their life. Me? I'm very successful.
That's what I hear. You're very successful at having people try to threaten you and kill you. All right, so we're looking for Trash Can Carla or anybody else who can sell us some jet. Oh, look at this. Look at this. What happened here? Miniman got killed. What the heck? One of my Minimen died. What a bummer. Well, thanks for the free loot, though. Thanks for the free loot, brother. Minimen, we're getting into some trouble. Somebody up there. That's one of my provisioners there. Whose Brahmin is this? Trash Can Carla! What's up?
Huh?
Come here, girl.
Hey, Carla.
You again. Here to trade?
Always.
Let's see what you have.
Always happy to.
Uh-huh.
Got some jet. The one time she doesn't have jet. Look at that. No jet, everybody. We're screwed, but you probably got a whole bunch of stuff that I want, but walk back to Sanctuary and I'll get you later on. All right. Let's go ahead and check a Drumlin Diner. Again, I could bring some purified water with me and sell, but we've done enough of that today. We'll work on that next time.
Hey.
Hey, what? Hey, catch this. Like that? Got any more friends? The Raiders just keep showing up here. I love how you can see the bullet. Hey, that's what. Now see, my part of the game is I shoot the bullet and she catches it with her face. And she's really good at this game. She's super good. Good job catching that with your face. Alright, let's talk to Trudy. Trudy.
Hey.
I can rest easy knowing that Wolfgang is rotten.
Yeah,
sure.
yeah.
Let's see what you have.
A little bit of everything.
Skip that dialogue. Oh, I'm getting hungry. I can hear my stomach's going raw, 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 raw. There we go. Let me catch up on chat. Played a few VR games. But not Fallout 4. Yeah, Fallout 4 is super fun. It is super fun in VR. Probably the best VR game I've seen so far. Verbo says, does Kismet never see this guy before have any mods running? No, 0 mods. I've been reading that Fallout 4 VR requires some mods and little tweaks to fix blurriness and some other problems. That is true, Verbose Toast, but it doesn't require mods. It requires you to adjust your INI file. Now, I'm making a video on it right now on how I'm able to run it in so high resolution, also how to restream it, and also I can see you guys in the chat while in VR. So I'll show you guys how to do that as well. I'll show you exactly how I went through and fixed it. It actually took 5 days to do it because I had to rework my whole office. So I had to take all my computers apart and set it up. So I had enough room so that when I'm swinging my controllers around, I'm not breaking monitors and knocking out windows and hitting walls and all of that stuff. But it also, because I didn't want to stream it in low quality, which I saw a lot of people doing. They were doing it in really, really low quality. So Verbose Toast, here's what you do. Somebody put ! YouTube in the chat. For Verbose Toast, so you can go over there, hit that subscribe button on YouTube, and you'll see that video show up within about a week or so. And it'll tell you all the detail. Now, I like to do short, concise, to-the-point videos. It's not going to be 45 minutes long. I hate videos that are that long. It needs to be, this is what I did, this is how I did it, this is how you can do it, go for it. Those are the kind of videos I create, which you can see over there on my YouTube channel. I try to keep them to the point. Now, I've also got my full streams over there. If you're interested in that, you can watch this particular playthrough from the very beginning and a bunch of my other playthroughs, including my Survival Melee playthrough from the very beginning as well. A lot of videos, a lot of guides up there as well. All right, so Trudy's got some 308. Let's go ahead and grab that. I forgot why I was coming over here. Oh, yeah, jet. That's what I'm looking for. She got any jet? No, she doesn't. All right, well, we'll just take what we got. We're out of here. All right, thanks, Trudy.
Shop's open. What do you want?
Not looking to buy right now.
Just looking to get in my Pip-Boy. All right, can't find anybody there. We know who we got to go to. We know where we got to go. Off to Diamond City. I was hoping not to jump all the way back to Diamond City, but do what we got to do, everybody. Do what we got to do. Again, I have an NVIDIA 1080, so there shouldn't be any issue with me being able to play this game. I mean, I have a really high-end video card. There should be no way. And I have a pretty beefy machine as well, so
yeah,
I shouldn't have any issues. If I have issues playing it, then oh my god. Oh, jeez! That was a great one, Israel. You scared the heck out of me. Thank you so much for that resub, love. Your little baby dragon's growing up. Welcome, of course, to the resub dragon spawn. Next level being the Kismet Army. Thank you so much. Appreciate that, love. Let's see some hype and love in the chat for Isra. Big support of the stream. Thank you so much for that awesome support. There we go. We got that YouTube in there. Go ahead and follow that link. Hit that subscribe button. That video will be coming up there. Trying to get it done. I like to get videos that are short, but I don't like them to make them junky, so I like to make them as high quality as I have time for. Diamond City Surplus. I like that he's got a nuke up there. He's got a weapon. He's got a bat over there. I mean, there's a lot of little detail that you look at when you're in the VR that you don't in the other stuff. All right. Let's turn around. The dude we're looking for is over here. He's not here right now. So we're going to go ahead and forward time by just going to our place over here. Right here, because we happen to have our own location here at Diamond City. Pretty awesome. And again, this is all I use this for. I come in here, I figure out how many hours it is to daytime, where the daytime vendors are. And then I just forward time. Which also auto-saves, but I'm going to full save here too. Full save. Got Piper backing me up. Looking hot, Piper. Like Piper, she's feisty. She reminds me of my wife. Wife's a feisty, strong woman. You got to be a strong man to be with a strong woman. I'm just saying. You got to step it up to a whole nother level. All right, let's go.
You look like you need a prescription filled.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
sure.
I do.
Let's
I
take
want
a
Mama
look.
Murphy to stop.
Chems for a balanced lifestyle.
Yeah, I want Mama Murphy to stop banging on that thing. Now, I'm actually going to buy a little bit. I forget what else she needs. I think it's Psycho or something like that. Don't tell me. She needs something else, and I can't remember what it is, but I'm just going to go ahead and buy that. So I don't have to fool around and give her the next one. So she sits down. This is one of the highest priorities that I do is get them away from banging on that house. If I set Sanctuary as my primary location. Now, of course, there's a much bigger location that you can do called Spectacle Island. It's actually the biggest settlement in the Commonwealth. And there is actually some other settlements as well.
Those raiders to pieces. I doubt they'll be back.
Hey, feel free to use my workbenches. Go for it. All right, everybody working away on my workbenches. We're back. We're going to find Mama Murphy. Try to forward her quest a little bit. She's going to get stoned, everybody, out of her mind. Where are you at? I know where she is. Listen to her. Hear her? Banging on the side of the house. Mama Murphy. Hey.
This place is starting to look like a proper home, thanks to you.
Crazy lady. Hey, stop.
Mama Murphy.
Got that jet we talked about, kid?
Here you go.
Here. One hit of jet.
You did good. Now, let me ride the high to where the site wants to take me. You're looking for a man. He can help you. But he ain't gonna be the man you expect. He's somewhere deep and dark. surrounded by folks with nothing but cruel intentions. But there's an echo. Something in the past that can help you. When you meet the fat man and the angry woman, tell them to remember the quarry and Lily June on the rocks, and they'll let you and your friend pass. Phew. Wow. That took more out of me than usual. I'm gonna need to rest now, kid.
Mama Murphy.
Got a favor to ask you, kid. I know it's silly, but I need a chair. Something with a nicer fit for these old bones. Can you do that for me?
Yes.
Sure. Be glad to help.
Thank you.
All right, I got to build Mama Murphy's chair. Guess where I'm going to build it, everybody? Guess where I'm going to build it? That's right, the furthest place away from where I'm at. I'm going to build her a chair way the heck over here. I'm going to stick her in the corner. Now you go over here to special, and now you've got a special chair. Oh, what the heck are you doing up there? Come on. Come down from there. Come down from there. What the heck is that all about? All right. Or not. Well, I was going to build her chair over here. Just like glitched up there. What the heck? Glitchy glitch, everybody. All right, hold on. Something weird going on. I got to put it down probably and then move it. It's going to be like that, is it? It's going to be like that, everybody. Got to put it down. Then pick it back up again. Hold on, I got to move around before she gets here. She's going to come try to sit in her chair. There we go. What the heck? Get down. Alright, that's a terrible bug. Alright, Mama Murphy. Fine. Fine. Now again, once she sits in it, you can't move her. So I'm going to just put her outside here. Still won't let me do it. What the heck? Will not let me put it underneath there. There we go. Just want to put her way back over here in the corner. Now the funny thing is, this is where the raiders come in. Raiders come in right there. So they're going to come in and shoot her while she's in her chair. There you go, Mama Murphy. Go sit in your chair. Way the heck over there where you're not talking crazy talk in my ear all the time and not banging on the house. No more banging on the house. So yeah, I forgot. She only takes one more to make her sit in her chair. Now she's going to go sit over there and stay over there. Out of my face. Out of my face! Hey, alright. No more Mama Murphy in my face. No more banging on that house.
Got work to do. Can't talk now.
I wasn't talking to you. Get back to work. Get back to work. Thank you so much for the host. Let's get up here, everybody. And save a Rooney. Yay. All right, man, we got a lot of stuff done today. We got a lot of stuff. Captain Staples coming in with the host. Thank you so much for the host, buddy. Appreciate it. Boom. That woke me up, says Chen. Did to me too, man. Made me jump out of my skin. That was a good one. Almost, that's another good reason to send the original setters away as they can't get upset when you giving Mama Murphy drugs. Exactly. Or if she has an unfortunate accident. There we go. Piper usually likes it when you give Mama Murphy drugs. That's okay. That's okay. She'll dislike it a little bit, but then she'll love me later. Build it on a rug and you'll never have to move it again. Yeah, I usually do that, but Wow, tons of hosts. Thank you. Jonah coming in with the host. Raz coming in with the host, getting those kiss caps unlocked. All right, so we're looking pretty good here, everybody. We've got everything kind of squared away now. How are we looking on time? Got about 5 minutes here. Mods, if you go ahead and find me a raid target or several. We'll see who we're going to show some love to today. Maybe we can go ahead and get at least one quest done. Oh, I got to talk to Preston. Oh, that's for the castle. That's for the castle. Can't do that one right now. Let's see. We'll probably come in next time and we'll work on our armor and all of that. Since we kind of had to redo that, we won't do that for now. Water treatment. We can at least get over there. I don't know if we're going to have enough time to do the whole thing, but we'll get over there at least. Water, taking independence, take that one off. Troubled waters, let's go ahead and option, show on map. Investigate the water plant, which happens to be right across from Oberlin Station. And down from Grey Garden. Let's go to Oberlin Station since we've got a kill box there. We got to unlock Grey Garden next, so we can link that into the chain as well. You can run faster with a weapon holstered. I knew that. Here we are. Grey Garden. The kill box up above. It was a dark and stormy night. Oh, we're going over there. You ready, Piper? I didn't give you any weapons. I didn't give you nothing. But too bad. Too bad. Deal with it. Deal with it, girl. I say we go shoot somebody. Let's go shoot some peeps. Let's go. How's our weapon? Fully loaded. Reload. Get our light on. Gotta always pick the flowers. Alright. Up in here? Nope. Can't remember how many of these boats have stuff and what doesn't. Now we swim across, we're gonna get radiated. But we can go up and over the bridge. I don't have the perk that allows me to swim without getting radiated. Look at something glowing up here on the side here. Go check that out. Now, you can actually put your weapon away and you do go faster, but I prefer not when I'm going into dangerous zones. Oh, it's the stuff on the thing here. Glowing. Stuff glowing. Where is it? Is this stuff? I thought it was going to be some of those little things that you pick up. Very glowy right there. Interesting. Alright, let's head up this way. We'll open up the thing, tower too, while we're at it. I don't trust anything before I go in there. I always look around just in case. Put it down there. Ghouls. I'm gonna say hello to you guys in a second. Am I looking? Hit points looking good. Clear that out for a sec. Piper, follow me. There she is. What's up, Piper? Piper! My head itch. 5 minutes. I know. Well, I got 1 minute. 1 minute. Let me know, mods, when you got me somebody to raid. I'm gonna go ahead and try to just get over here, kill a few people, maybe stand outside, get some stuff going on.
Well,
go ahead and get in this terminal. Extending it. Now what this does is it extends the terminal and watches, or extends the radio signals, and watches we, of course, will get some new signals. And the more of these we extend, of course, the further our thing. Now we got Boston City Works Beacon and distress signal found. So we found a few more signals that we can go ahead and follow. Now we're gonna save that. Again, I like to look around before I go because you never know what's up ahead. This is so fun in VR, by the way, everybody. Now watch as I just run up and run and gun them in the face. Really? Guy's like a ninja. Guy like a ninja dodging my bullets. Look at this. Scavenger. Tons of loot. Again, I super loot everything. There is no loot that I leave behind if I can help it. All that loot. Now again, I don't want to get overburdened by the time I get to the baddies. So I can give it Piper. I can give it to Piper if I need to. I don't remember if I've cleared her of stuff or not. I can also leave it here in one of these containers and come back for it. Let's save that. Are we looking HP wise? We're doing good. Again, there's like really cool stuff to explore here in these various rooms and whatnot. We're just going to try to cross for now. I don't think I've ever done this where I've actually crossed this bridge. I usually come across the water or I come around the long way. So I think it's the first time I've ever tried the bridge first. Look at this, thing's like half open. That's cool. That looks amazing in 3D. That looks amazing in VR right there, everybody. It really feels like you're up on this thing. That's awesome. They tried to open the gate, but the tugboat got stuck in there. Just chilling out. Having a picnic. Waiting for the apocalypse. Hood. Alright, what else we got? Reload. Got this. Mole rat meat. How do they have mole rat meats before the apocalypse? That's what makes me think, right? Why would they have mole rat meat in their lunchbox? But that doesn't make sense. All this glowy stuff over here. This is trippy at nighttime. Yeah, it's got to be that stuff causing that glow. Can't pick that stuff up. All right. Oh my gosh! Code DE with a jump scare. Holy mackerel! Thank you so much for that 6 months of love. Oh my gosh, that scared the heck out of me. Great timing. You can activate the radio tower, by the way. I already did. Wait, you can take care of that row. They killed the chief guy with stomach problems. There you go. This proves why VR is not ready, because it scares the heck out of you. Is that why? Yeah, I find that jump scares are like 5,000 times scarier when you're in VR. Thank you to Beanez and also Official Mupp for dropping the Dragon Hammer, crushing the follow button, becoming part of the Kismet Army. Welcome, welcome. Make sure to show some love and hype in the chat for Code DE as well. Look at your baby dragon, all grown up. He's 6 months old, that little baby dragon. He is, he's got that little shell on his head now. He's out of his little egg. Take good care of your baby dragon. Now, I'm going to go ahead and sneak up a little bit on him here. Got my light off. I'm hidden right now. Now, that's the guy I got to get first, right there. He's the dangerous guy. And, of course, guess who's going to run in there first? Yo, psst. Come on, Piper. Glad they can't see this laser. See a dang thing.
Get him.
We got mutants!
God, what is it?
Of course they always look mad!
So darn touchy. Why is it so touchy? It changes right when I pull the trigger. Alright, I'm going to put this one down. And I'm going to try to zero in on it. Got him. Of course, I almost died. That bats is still a
No,
little
we're not
funny.
alone here.
Yeah, duh, right there, Piper.
There you are.
Psst. Get him.
Oh, look out, Piper.
Drop him.
Holy moly, everybody. You see that? Oh, my gosh. Almost died.
Here. Over there.
Get that one. Trying to get to my stem packs.
Hey.
No. Get away from Piper. Piper, get away from me. I'm trying to do a stem pack. All right, let's rush him. Super mutant up there. There's one over here. I want to get the 95 one, but see, look at that. When I pull the trigger, it aims at the guy way over there.
You die now, human!
All right, screw it. I'm just going to say execute critical. I'd say we find that rocket launcher and use the rocket launcher. Let's do it. Oh, the rocket launcher's the guy who's up there. This guy's a nuke here. Get up. Yeah, thanks for the mini nuke, bro. Oh, look at you. Screw it. Get up close, take him out. Getting radiated. I'm walking so slow. Am I overburdened? Yep. Don't drink the water. Alright, overburdened everybody. Gotta find me a container. Heard somebody hit me from this side. Felt like somebody hit me from this side. Crap. Let's go this way. First thing we're gonna do. Turn that off. And we're gonna transfer some of this stuff. Got to get rid of those shotguns. All right, man, I have not shot the rocket launcher in a really long time. It's time, everybody. It's time. It's been like a year. All right, baby. Time to bite the rocket launcher. Take your face out of there.
Little baby scared?
Nope. Just want you to stick your face out of there.
Now, don't start what you can't finish.
Ha ha ha! That is awesome in VR! You only got to get close. Did I miss him? Oh. So hard to aim with this thing. Got him! Okay. VR plus rocket launcher equals awesomeness. Alright, going back to my 9mm. Hope I was going that way. Okay, that's awesome. Alright, now I think we only have enough time here to do the outside. I think we're out over time. We'll come back to this, of course. Next Tuesday, we're going to come back to this next playthrough. I know some of you will be like, Kismet, next Tuesday, brah. I know, don't worry, we'll be back. But great place to stop right here. Let's go ahead and save, and we'll work our way through here and get this done. There it is, everybody. Alright, we'll save right there. Put the pause on. Here comes Piper. We'll put the pause on. Put the pause on me. You put the paws on me. All right, Face Shield, thanks for hanging out, buddy. All right, everybody, let's go ahead and show somebody some love. Let's first dish out those Kiscaps to our bit boss right now, Kick PC Mods. Let's go ahead and hand that out. 10,000 Kiscaps for being the bit boss at the end of the stream. Thanks, everybody, for hanging out. Let's see. Watch out for the chat rules. They will get you. They will get you. Superhumans are easy to kill with a laser rifle. That's true. They are. They're actually easy to kill with anything, really, because they have certain damage resistance to some stuff and not to other stuff. Like radiation weapons. Radiation weapons, obviously, are useless against superhumans, or at least way reduced, depending on how powered up you got it. How powered up you got it, for sure. There we go. All right, so we're going to go ahead and get it going on. We're going to go ahead and put, let's see, love number 1, or just love in there, 2, 3, and 4. All right, everybody, go ahead and highlight that. Get that going on. Let me go ahead and check my creative feedback. Who do we got? Oh, you put it in the regular one. All right, let's see. Let's see if he's on. Let's see what's up, what's up. All right, we're going to go ahead and find ourselves a raid target. All right, there we go. Yeah, we're going to show some love over here. Now, again, you guys have the power to make somebody's night. You have the power to make somebody's night tonight. If you go over there, you follow us with a raid, you hit that join button. We're going to go over there. We're going to drop in his channel. We're going to go ahead and put a ton of love in there and good vibes. If you want to, go ahead and also hit that follow button. Show him some love and check out his stream here. His name is QB1 Junkie. We're going to go show him some love. Let me get that raid queued up right now. Now go ahead and highlight that in the chat. Read. Bam. Go ahead and highlight that in the chat. If you are not a subscriber, you grab the first one. If you're a tier 1 subscriber, second one, third one, fourth one, etc. As you get it, I'm going to go ahead and grab the fourth one. The love 4 there. And get ready to drop it in this chat. Now, again, you only have a few minutes here as it goes. And thanks, everybody, for hanging out tonight here in the stream. I had a lot of fun. That was a lot of fun. And, again, I could just play that endlessly. It's so incredibly fun. So thanks, everybody, for hanging out. Oh, did my raid work? Nope. My raid didn't work. Hold on a second. Let's try it again. Let's try it again. This time, mo better. Mo better than last time. For some reason it dropped the queue out. There we go. All right, now the raid's going on right there at the top of the chat. Go ahead and hit that join button. Again, grab that out of the chat. Kismet Love Train, sharing the love. We're going to go over there. We're going to blow up his channel. We're going to throw that thing in there. His bot's going to go insane. We're going to go ahead and throw that Kismet Love Train in there. Just pass that love on to somebody else and ask them to do the same. And just send that Kismet Love Train around Twitch and just make it a better place. Thanks to you guys, because you guys have the ultimate love train going out here. Let's do it. All right. Oh, wow. 41 Raiders. We're ready to go. We're ready to go, everybody. And I'm going to go ahead and preempt you guys. Wait for me. Wait for me. We'll wait till just a couple seconds before it flips over. Now, again, I will be back tonight, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, playing Fallout 4, my modded version, and then some 7 Days to Die. I will see you all then. Bye, everybody.